This is gonna be another Pokemon Typhoon stream. Hopefully everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Everyone's gonna die. I'm gonna have a heart attack. It's gonna be fine. You know, usual.
Who needs hearts?
I know.
I've got 7 of them.
That's just to make sure that everyone's got recorded. That's our chances of liking this session.
Okay.
Maximum.
Sure.
Beyond 100%, guys.
No, what if we turn this? What if we turn this like big, massive, like 90% chance we're not gonna like it, and end up making a 90% chance that he's not gonna like this session?
That's true. We could flip it around on him.
Yeah, we can Uno reverse card him and say no you.
Isn't that what we always do?
No.
Yeah, we can go. We can Uno reverse card it and just go no you faggot.
That's not very nice.
So you don't want to continue this campaign? Got it.
Oh, harsh.
Ooh, super harsh.
Careful.
Major oof.
Okay, so since everyone's pretty much strapped in and ready, you guys ready to start?
Oh, I don't have my seatbelt on yet. Hold on.
I'm not properly being crushed by the weight of society. Let me adjust my position.
You want me to also hook your car seat in?
I didn't know the weight of society was the same size with the same weight of a boat, but all right.
No, it's a bit heavier by about 5 pounds.
Hold on, let me get drunk while we're at it. Hold on. Oh fuck.
Sounds like something didn't go right.
Just for reference, this boat is probably a few hundred tons at least, so...
Also, I'm not actually drinking.
Either way, I'm dead.
We're kind of dragging along this bit a little too much. So, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get everything ready and started. I'm gonna start that intro. Too bad Sam's viewers. 3, 2, and... Hello, New Point. Thank you for following. That is one of the players from my other campaign, so thanks. Yep, I did make an intro video, so that's pretty
Lag.
cool. Alright, so last we left off, a lot of crap happened. Mostly a lot of beating up crap happened. You guys were... just came from the top of the summit of Mount Moon, doing a little bit of quote-unquote shopping from a person called Nakutazu, or just called Naku, which is kind of like a veteran Goodwill, like a veteran trader Goodwill, or like a thrift store kind of deal. Sam had a very interesting battle with Ozzy. Versus a blind. It was a blind. I am currently blanking. Great, I can't even. Drillbur. I think it was a Drillbur. Was it a Drillbur or was it freaking? I need to look. Hold on. I need to look on what its name. Drillbur. I was correct.
Yeah.
Okay, that's stressful. It being a close battle, Azzy actually came out on top. And as a gift, everyone got, you guys got a very old model EXP share, which means everyone gets EXP whenever they get into an encounter. So that's pretty awesome. Afterwards, you kind of inquire what happened with some of the Team Rocket guys, and it turns out that they're a little bit more a ways in the cave and getting close to the end. Look like they're about to leave. Hearing this, Chelsea, one of the girls that you found, booked it in order to try to get her Pokemon back, which you guys kind of let happen. But I'm not gonna get too into it right now. With Belle, as well as everyone else in tow, tried to chase after Chelsea when you guys finally caught up to her after doing a little bit of detail on stalagmites and stalactites. You found Chelsea hidden behind a little bit behind a rock, looking down into an area where you heard some weird battling going on. After a little bit of surveillance, you found out it was the same guys that, the same type of closed people that basically tried to beat you up and to get your Pokemon, except they're now battling some other Pokemon. You went up behind them and probably beat the flip out of them, knocked one out, then knocked another one out, and then tied up another. And promptly made you guys one of the most terrifying thing in this cave. Yeah. Also, Felix got stabbed, and Superman punched the guy, so that was pretty cool. And someone was playing hot potato with Sam's knife. There's also that. Anyways, we come back to this.
And I just healed a Sand Slash.
Yeah.
A very big, murderous one.
Yeah. Coming back.
To sum it up, it was pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, it was pretty awesome.
It's not very sweet. It was pretty brutal, especially the hot potato.
Yeah, definitely. That Sand Slash didn't really like that these guys were trying to beat up and basically take them captive, which was a Clefairy and a Clefable, which looked like the Clefable. The Clefable was related to the Clefairy. Presumably, it was his child, and the Sand Slash was trying to protect him. And things got really bad, and it wanted revenge. Now we come back. Chelsea is currently scouting on ahead to see if there's any other people or Pokemon up ahead. You guys are resting a bit because you guys put a considerable amount of damage, and you don't know how long it's going to be to get in the end of cave so far. You guys are on day 2 out of a 2 to 3 day trip in a 2 to 3 day trip to Mount Moon. That's about the estimated time it takes to go through the entire mountain. It's like, I would say it's about, like, I don't know, lunchtime by this time. You guys did spend a lot of time up in the summit. But yeah, let's go. We can continue from there. Chelsea is already gone off to do some scouting ahead, and Belle was also having a little bit of a conversation with Jan while working on the grunt to make sure that he don't die. And all of you guys were messing around with Felix in his room. Continue.
Neat.
What would you guys like to do
I'm
now?
gonna try and convince the Sand Slash to join my team.
Ah, perfect. How would you like to do this?
I don't like Team Rocket. They don't like Team Rocket. We gotta. That. I feel like we could really bond as a team.
Alright. Now, tell me how you're going to do that.
Well, I'm just gonna tell it down and be like, hey, so you don't like those guys. I don't like those guys. Wanna come help me, like, you know, take down more of them?
We can hear the typing, Ant. Calm down.
He's,
Okay.
trying to get people to do challenge pissing.
Jeez. Saying that to the Sand Slash, try to roll a charm.
You mean Pokemon education?
If you have an edge for that, yes, you can use Pokemon education.
Yes, I do. I'm a Pokepsychologist.
Tequila.
And it's a 17. Meh. Meh.
It's a 17. Meh. It's fine.
I forgot to do, like, my edge or feature or whatever that comes for my trainer at level 6. What's that?
Alright.
What is that?
The Sand Slash looks at you, calm down a little bit, and kind of gives you a little bit of a look. Seems like it's kind of 6 feet. That's interesting. Let me see what Sand Slash is looking kind of interested in what you're saying. Calmed down a bit more after it's beat up that unfortunate Team Rocket grunt, and it's slowly taking consideration on what you were saying. Now let me do a quick thing because something came up.
Right. I have to get 2 more edges. What a pain in the ass. Wait, let's see. How many edges? 9.
The Sand Slash looks. The Sand Slash looks at you, then quickly looks to the left in confusion, kind of tilts its head, then looks back to you, shaking its head, and looks like it's putting down his defenses a little more, seeming like he might accept it. Although with the current situation, it's honestly a little iffy. But he looks like he might help you.
I put a basic Pokeball in front of it to let it choose. I'm gonna let it choose.
Putting the Pokeball in the front of the Sand Flash, it looks at it in a little bit of a surprise and kind of steps back a little bit, and just puts his claws up a little defensively.
All right, I'm gonna reassure it. I'm not gonna put it in it unless it wants to be. It's its choice. I won't infringe upon it.
And Sandslash is going to look at the Pokeball and then at you, and it's just going to shake its head and start going back to the Clefairy.
Alright, bye.
And it looks like the Sandslash is trying to see if both of the Clefairy and Clefable are doing alright. Anyone else want to do anything?
Well, it looks like they're not. So I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna give them some of the water I have.
Has Shido basically got all the little earpiece things?
Yeah, he did get the earpieces out of their ears successfully.
All of them? All of them, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I did say all of them.
Alright.
So that's 3.
In a sense, me and Sam are gonna do the same as we always gonna do. We're gonna tie them up, put the Pokeballs on their back, and just put them in a corner somewhere.
Alright.
I'm all out of enriched water. Hooray!
So you don't have any water?
Well, not anymore.
Or not anymore?
I gave them some.
Alright, you give them some of the enriched water, and the Clefairy looks a little bit suspicious, but the Clef like looks at the water and like happily jumps and tries to take some of the water. Bouncing a little bit up and down. It's a little bit of a cute dance trying to get some of the water. So it looks pretty happy. You guys start. Everyone else, okay? You guys start tying up the unconscious bodies. Although you still have a tied up grunt next to a rock, which a certain Wooper Wander is currently guarding. This guy is still terrified. Well, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna finally get the hell up. Yay, physical pain.
I'm gonna go to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to. What was Wooper's name?
Wander.
Wander. I'm gonna go to Wander, and I'm going to ask it if we can help, if we can actually move this man.
Excuse me for a bit. I'm just gonna. Aye, aye, aye. Alright guys, I was trying to get my dog to stop barking. You go. Okay, so Wander is you're looking at Wander, and Wander is currently looking up at you with a little bit of a look that doesn't look too kindly, and just kind of like, even without arms, it just like kind of puffs up its chest defensively at you.
It's like, come on, we need to put him in with all his friends, so that way we know they're together. If not, he's gonna be here out in the open, and I don't know, maybe another Pokemon might not like it, the way his face looks.
I mean, I know he's a pretty ugly
You got a
bastard.
fridge for a freezer.
roll
And
a charm.
you got a freezer for a garage. Go ahead.
Are you? Yeah, come on, man.
What? Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Am I fucking talking? There you go. I thought it was muted.
No, you weren't.
I don't know.
Someone.
Heard
Oh,
all that.
Lil Burr came in because I had a freezer for my garage now for some reason.
Anyway, so you roll that charm. The Whooper kind of looks at you very suspiciously, but trying to show that you're not going to do anything. You don't have anything on you. You're not going to try to murder this guy. Wander just slowly just backs off just a little bit, still eyeing you. The guy is looking at the Whooper and then looking at you, and he is shaking.
It's like, come on, buddy boy. Let's go join your friends.
Yeah, come on, we won't hurt. Come on, we won't hurt you. Oh man, tried to do an intimidating presence that wasn't that intimidating.
I mean, I was probably gonna roll one as well.
Yeah, you try to say something intimidating, but it just kind of came up of generic intimidation. So
I'll make my attempt as well. Don't mind me.
do you have your knife out, or do you have it sheathed?
I mean, it's probably pretty obvious on my belt right now.
Okay. That definitely adds into the intimidation factor. The guy is shaking. He's just kind of like shaking his head. No, I don't want to go with you guys. All right. If both of you are picking him up, you guys can pick him up.
Yeah, we're just gonna forcibly pick him up and tie him up with his friends now.
He was already tied up.
Well,
or you gotta tie him up to his friend. You mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
all right.
now stuck.
You drag the guy right over here.
Yep.
All right. Wander is still looking at you guys a little suspiciously. And Lex, look, I know you're trying to message me in secret, but I have no idea what you mean. But
oh well.
Yeah. If you want to, you can just say it out loud. It's fine.
Nah. It's fine. You're not fine. I was gonna get a Shido to stab this fucker when everyone's gone.
You don't. Yeah, Shido doesn't have a knife.
Yeah, I know. Remember the knife that Remember we dropped the knife that stabbed Felix? That's still on the ground. Remember?
I thought one of you guys already picked it up.
Yeah, I've already got.
Oh, you got it? I thought you threw it on the ground.
No.
Didn't we agree to throw it?
No, it's my knife.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, it was no. Your knife, Sam, was not in Felix's stomach or side.
Yeah.
That's the knife that he's talking about.
Oh yeah, no, she has it.
Wait, did she grab it?
Yes.
Yeah,
So we can't
definitely. Yeah, she would have it.
I thought we threw it on the ground. I didn't think anyone picked it up. Okay, I got confused.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, you guys drop him there. Do you duct tape his mouth or something, or like what are you doing?
I mean, I duct tape is everything.
Okay. You just duct tape a lot of. You just randomly duct tape him, almost kind of look like a horrible duct tape mummy, I guess.
Yeah.
You're out of a roll of duct tape though because of that.
It's fine.
Anyway. After you're done duct taping all of your victims, you hear some steps coming back, and you can see in the distance that Chelsea's surprisingly coming back.
She left Wander here. I'd imagine she's coming back.
Yeah. I'm gonna quickly do this because that's annoying me. There we go. Okay, so what happened? So she goes up walking. Kind of walking up to Belle. Basically, kind of says out loud to everyone. Well, I didn't find any of the other guys further in the cave, but it's just a long way along the corridor down. I can't really see that far, so don't really want to risk it, I guess.
I miss my admin privileges a lot.
Well, yeah, it's better to be in numbers, although this guys are freaking crazy. Well, at least he didn't try to stab the guy again. Alright, Wander, come on. You're gonna go up and pick up Wander, and... that was... okay, no, there we go. Chelsea's gonna pick up Wander and just starts going in a general direction more forward. General direction forward. Turns back to Avery and says, "Well, are we gonna go or what?"
Well, Lex, I think we're all good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go basically return Maggie, and I'm gonna keep Ishida out unless he wants to go in the ball.
Again, I mean, I will say that Ishida will not get his experience unless he is put into the Pokeball.
Alright, I'm just asking Ishida for himself. Does he want to be in the ball or in my hair? Just want it for him.
Looking, Ishida just kind of looks at you. It's like, honestly, I don't really care. Although it is kind of funny just seeing you guys being stupid.
I mean, you could always put him in and then let him out again.
I mean, it's his decision. You know what? For the time being, I'll put you in the ball.
Alright, just don't throw me into any danger.
I won't. I won't throw you into anything. I won't throw you into anything like seriously danger. Maybe a Pokemon fight. All right. See you next time. I just return him.
You better not, you. And right before you can continue that sentence, you just put him in the Pokeball.
As that's happening, I'm gonna give Morel some soda.
You go ahead.
For that
just,
great 25 points of healing.
You pop a can and you give it to Azzy, and Azzy just happily chugs it down.
I mean, I'd imagine it's cherry flavored.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Felix, what are you doing? You still nursing that wound, or are you just looking at your Magikarp flopping around like a total idiot?
I'm just looking at the Magikarp as if it were my child taking his first step.
You also don't know whether it's dying on land or not. So yeah. Oh wait, no, you do. Actually, no, you would know. Even though Magikarps technically can't die on land, it's definitely not healthy, but it's still flopping around like crazy.
So majestic. Alright, man.
When that
Alright,
thing,
BJ, return.
Alright.
thing eventually evolves, it's gonna kill you.
You return you return your BJ. You also have your Pokemon, Miss
Ziggy.
Yeah, Ziggy. Little Miss Ziggy over there. Currently just floating around, just like looking at you and not really knowing what to do. Belle comes over and returns her Pokemon. Well, yeah, man, everyone just to continue to go forward. By this time, the group of Pokemon does like just slowly start making the opposite way and start moving more deeper into the cave that you guys came from.
Ah, fuck! I actually forgot to ask the Clefairy if they know any moonstones. Oh well.
Do you guys continue to go on forward?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't see any need.
Yeah.
All right, now.
Oh, I was gonna ask. You need any help, Felix? Are you good?
I think I'm good.
All right. Picking yourselves up.
Glad I didn't get the sand slash.
It's okay. We could probably find a lot better Pokemon than that.
That would have been the best Pokemon on the team. It's level 25.
Who knows?
So you continue along a little bit more, and you do
Just
find
rip
a.
into him.
You guys continue along the path a little bit more, continuing more forward, and you do find a staircase going up into a more inclined area of the cave, which kind of looks like the same the same way that you came down, except it's like more on the other side. So going more up, you kind of hear a little bit of echoes while in this continuing the sound of dripping. It's still a little bit more eerily quiet, but considering what you guys just came from, it's don't know whether that's either more nerving or just more annoying. But continuing down the steps, it does take. It goes from 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour, and it starts to get a little more longer than usual. You guys have, while continuing down, you do see to your right. You did see to your right the cliff off to where you guys were able to see your battle, but then you just see more wall, and it's just wall after wall after wall after wall, continuing way down. Just everything looking basically indistinguishable of every other wall that you've seen, every other anything else that you guys previously has gone through. It's getting a little bit more monotonous. So you're just continuing down and down and down and down, and then you hit what looks like an end of a cave, and seeing that, it just curves to your right, which to Sam, he would know with his compass, is to the west. Hitting that corner.
Oh, I was gonna say if we can do more perception time, but okay.
Yeah, you can.
All right, one last perception time for the road.
All right.
Yeah.
Those who want to roll perception, go.
Ah!
Nice.
Wow, that immediate reaction. I got a 4, so
Below 10,
whatever
below
you got,
10.
mine's worse.
Below 10.
We're the below 10 gang. Rolling above 10 is
Nice.
for losers, and we have losers.
Oh man, we almost
Yuri-
had a 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, you guys continue more forward. You think you see something shiny in the floor, and when you go on there, it just looks like a slightly shinier rock from all the other rocks you've seen. So it really wasn't anything special. You thought it was like maybe an evolutionary stone or some special item. It was just a rock. Sam, you really couldn't find anything on the ground. Ethan, because we didn't have that conversation, you're not going to be in this session. You're going to be, depending on what you're going to be, probably be in the next session. Yeah. And as well for you, Felix, you actually do find something on the ground. You find a bottle cap.
Ooh. Yes.
Whoa.
One more and I'll complete my collection.
Wait, you have a bottle cap collection?
There's a
Apparently he
lot of
does
things I don't know
now.
about me.
Oh. I thought,
How much is that worth?
That's classified.
That's classified.
Just gives you this look of pure just disappointment and sadness.
You just hear a groan in the back. Just Belle, just like rolling her eyes, just and shaking her head. She's had enough of just hearing your guys' nonsense. Chelsea is in the front though, kind of like leading the group. But because she kind of scouted out, she's like a little bit more forward than you guys. Kind of knowing where she's going, but at the same time, probably treading new ground, considering how fast she came back. So you guys do reach the corner, and the only way next is would take a right. So continuing on, you really don't see any other sorts of activity in this. After about a couple of more minutes, it's immediately another left, and it still goes on and on and on. After a while, some of your guys' stomach starts grumbling.
I thought we were close to the end. What's going on?
It's around. I did say that it's almost around that it was around lunchtime by when you guys were in the beginning of the session.
We got berries. Oh wait, I still have Executor's exuberant chips.
Oh,
It's
share those
lunchtime
chips.
and my stomach knows it.
Share those chips around, boy.
Yeah,
got
we'll pass
chip-
around a bag of chips.
Do you walk in? Do you walk and eat, or take a little
Chips
bit of a rest?
ahoy.
Oh
I
yeah,
think we
oh yeah.
walk and eat.
We walk and eat chips. Also, but also with the side of tacos.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Don't ask where I get all the tacos in the middle of this cave.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I just assume you're a walking Taco Bell.
Kind of funny coming that this is coming.
I still
from,
have some of an old jar of honey.
Honey never expires, so.
We need to put that in the microwave.
I shared some with the sand shrew earlier.
Why do we need to put honey in the microwave?
I don't need to put it in the microwave, but I do have old honey.
You guys do slow your pace a little bit just to pass the food around, and you just continue walking and eating. Seeing this, Belle and Chelsea kind of noticing this, just takes out some small snacks and start eating as well. Chelsea takes out a berry and starts munching. Belle takes out what looks like a small wrap sandwich and just starts taking a couple of bites. And after
Besides the tacos, we don't have anything else besides. We don't have any real food. We should probably start stacking more food other than tacos. Trying to get a little sick of them.
You don't want to have. You
I
don't
got
want to.
Tostitos pizza.
You need a microwave for
pizza
that.
rolls.
You need a microwave for that. Also,
I mean, we have Wally.
roll a perception for that, by the way.
What? For what?
For your Tostino rolls.
They're in a cold bag. I'm not worried about those.
You know how long cold baths last?
He was smart. He got the good kind.
They're fine.
They'll be fine as long as we microwave them.
We have Wally.
Fine.
We have Wally. We could probably cook him on a stick.
The fact that it's a 4 and it's fine means it's probably not fine.
I mean, Sam's checking it if anyone else wants to look.
Felix should probably roll
Survival.
Felix roll survival
I'm ready.
to find that mole.
Yeah. I mean,
This
they're
is a
full of
matter of life and
preservatives.
death
I'd be surprised.
It's less survival and more like general education, but all right, yeah. I guess survival works.
Even with the disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, I guess survival would work. I mean, this is not your first time bringing in these stores of snacks with your father going out on long trips. The first couple of times was very horrible because either they got stolen or they just went bad or you just straight up lost them because for some reason they just keep getting away from you. Don't know why. Although your father never seemed that hungry most of the time, so who knows? But you do know that when you actually are able to keep some of your frozen snacks from the old city nearby, you do know that they do last a couple of days, depending on like it's a cold pack or like in a cooler or in some sort of some sort of very strong cooling device. Although you do find that the best way in order to keep them frozen is like to have like a cold bag as well as a never melt ice in them, and you're just good to go basically. But considering that Sam probably didn't buy that,
I mean, I got the cold bag.
Might.
So we kept all our lunches in.
Yeah, I mean, right now for you, Felix, like you probably guessed that if you were to eat them a little bit later, there's like a small chance that guys might get a stomachache, but at least for you, you're willing to risk it, Felix.
I'm
I
willing
think
to
we
risk
all
it.
are.
You know, if you know, Felix, if you tell us to put ice in the cold bag, we do have lapises with ice shard. We can just make ice and just put it in there.
Like we can make ice.
We have
How-
our lapises have ice shard. We just hit the
Ooh.
we just hit the ground with the ice shard. Make sure it
No,
doesn't really
we
crack.
hit the pizza rolls with it.
Ice shards don't cool. They stab. You were just gonna break the pizza rolls.
It's like,
Gonna
Lapras,
be
use
pizza
ice
roll
shard!
soup.
Just slices through the bag.
Like, yeah.
Yay, we
Hey,
cooled
they're
it.
cold. They have ice in them now. Yeah. Let's just cover it in ice with that and call it good.
All right,
That'll keep-
you throw out you try to find a good place, a good enough area in order to throw out Lapras. Luckily, it is big. It is a pretty decently sized tunnel. It doesn't feel that claustrophobic, so you kind of move away a little bit more from the group and let out Lapras, and you tell it to just use ice shards in order to cool down the little to cool down the Tostino rolls. And when
Mine's a heat.
Itsuki, sorry. He nods and goes ahead and uses ice shards. They're about the size of your arm.
Well, just break him up.
I mean,
We've got batons.
the point was we put one shard in the ground. Hopefully, it doesn't shatter too bad, and we just take a big chunk of it, put it in the bag with them.
Yep. So there's currently one large ice shard in the ground, and it looks like it's already melting.
That's fine. Yeah, can it fit in the
Pieces
cold
and put
bag?
in the cold bag.
Yeah, let's beat in the pieces. Beat in the pieces and put it in the cold bag.
All right. Considering Sam and his knife, you're easily able to just start hacking away at the knife.
I mean, we got it's
the ice
the
shard.
knife and the baton, just fucking smashing at it.
You do feel a little bit of a hit back and kind of like shake vibrating on your hand. It feels a bit uncomfortable doing that. But with Sam's knife, yeah, it's able to do a way better job at hacking at the ice. You do get smaller pieces, breaking some pieces off, and quickly tries to put your the ice inside the cold bag without it melting too quick. By the time you're done, your hands are all wet and it's just a puddle on the ground.
Well, we still got plenty of ice in the bag.
Good enough. Now all we gotta do is when we get cerulean, just put it in the freezer for like a little bit, and then microwave it.
Yep.
All right. After this, you guys continue walking a little more. You do finally by this time, you find out that Chelsea and Belle kind of walked in front of you guys, like just passing you guys, not wanting to deal with you guys. And when you finally caught up with them, they kind of stop and looking where they are. Look in front of them. It's very different from all the other cave that you guys are walking through. Considering that a long stretch of the cave in front of you, it's all of a sudden littered with rocks. Some big rocks, some small rocks, just littered with rocks. Because all the cave that you were walking through, it was like, in a lack of a better term, smooth. There weren't like huge any other obstacles or rocks or any sort of, not even like small little streams. It was just dirt, gravel, and dirt, not even sand. And now there's a bunch of rocks in front of you. It's not blocking the path, and it looks like the rocks are like about 4 to 5 feet tall, and some of them are like 10 feet tall. But they're scattered across forward in your path. Belle just kind of speaks up. I don't trust it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
switch Aussie to Ari. Hello, demon hand. It's good to see you.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna take because I put Lazuli back after the ice shard stuff. I'm gonna send them back. I'm gonna send them back in now.
I would imagine that you would already put Lazuli back, considering that it can't really walk on
Yeah,
land
I
pretty
already
good.
I put after the ice shard, I already put them back, but then I'm sending.
Yeah.
I already put them back in, but then immediately sending them back out.
Oh,
now.
okay. So you send Lazuli back out, and you have Ari out as well. So you currently have Lazuli out. You guys are still in front of the whole mess of rocks. What you gonna do?
Shoot. You know what? Sam, can you get Ozzy out? Because we're gonna wet the entire area.
Alright, I just tell Ari, just stay, let Ozzy out at the same time.
Okay. So you currently have Ari by your side. Lazuli is in front of all of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
what are you telling Lazuli to use?
Basically, oh yeah, I'm also gonna ask Jan. Jan, can you get Lapis Jan out? Because the plan is
Sure.
we're gonna wet the entire area.
Why?
Sam,
Because if any-
you do know that you can help with this, considering Ozzy has water sport.
I just
we're go-
pulled Ozzy out. Also, they have fountain. They can infinitely produce fresh water.
Can BJ help?
Yeah, so can
You
the
can
two
you can let
Lapises
BJ
do all
out
stuff.
and see if it can try.
I mean, the plan is we're gonna wet the entire area. So if anything that's not our footsteps from the mud, or if anyway, is it gravelly or is it stone like the ground?
It's stone. It's both. It's kind of both. Some patches, some is a bit more gravelly than others, but it's kind of like a walking path, a little bit. It's not some of them are smooth stone, but it's mostly kind of gravelly.
Well, anyway, we're gonna wet everything, so that way if any noise other than our footsteps happens anywhere else, we can hear it.
Chelsea just looks at you, and Belle just kind of looks at you as well. It's like, are you sure?
I mean, if nothing else, we're gonna accidentally piss off an Onyx.
Chelsea just
That's not good.
Chelsea just kind of shrugs, like, oh, okay, and she throws out her where in the world?
I mean,
You're
we-
okay
she
with
throws
making an
out,
Onyx angry.
She throws out Wonder.
we have like 5 water types. If we do piss off an Onyx, we can just water gun it to Smishton and just tell it to stay.
True, we can just meme.
Look, if we piss it off, we'll try to convince it, and if it attacks us, we have 5 water types. Fine.
Including
Either way, including. Oh yeah, we also have a grass type. You also have Sir Twiggle. We're gonna be fine. If it's 1 Onyx, we're gonna be fine. Maybe 2 Onyx. 3 Onyx is gonna be kind of a problem.
Belle just kind of like sighs and sends out Spout as well. I guess.
You know, sorry to go off topic. I just texted my mother and asked what was for dinner. She walks in saying dinner's done.
Okay.
So apparently I'm psychic or something. I don't know.
Anyways, so you guys are currently like kind of like in a fireman firing line. Like, okay, when you guys gonna like kind of ready to just blow water all over, trying to wet the entire front of the cave.
Yep.
All right. Chelsea kind of leading the charge a little bit. Just says, "All right, Wander, go." And as soon as she tells Wander to go, Belle also says to Spout to go as well. And then slowly but surely, just like from left to right, their water just started. Their water Pokemon, all the water Pokemon, just start spouting water. Unfortunately, BJ is just flopping around, but he's trying his best.
Yeah.
He tried. That's what matters.
That's what matters. Peter, try your hardest.
Yep. For about a good 20 feet, 20 to 30, about a good 20 to 30 feet in front of you guys, it's like completely soaked. But considering Lazuli being a little bit taller and more and has a little bit more reach, is able to get a little bit more farther. although kind of looking a little bit more, it looks like that there's still more cave to go through that looks like it's littered with rocks. But it looks like you got a good already a good couple of feet in front of you.
It's fine. We
feet,
don't.
yeah.
That's fine. We don't need We don't need Lazuli or Lapis Chen anymore.
All right,
As long as we have the other water Pokemon, we can keep doing this.
you go ahead and call Azuli back.
I mean, and also in case I think that the rocky terrain on them will be kind of bad.
Mm-hmm. Now it's the rock that you basically all soaked starts to kind of darkens in color as it starts slowly soaking the water, as well as the rest of your the rest of the ground. And as soon as you start rocking a little bit forward, while you do soak the ground, it kind of does a little bit less than what you thought it was gonna do. And instead of hearing gravelly noises, you just start hearing the little splashes of your footsteps.
That's fine.
It's not as loud, but it's like every couple of steps there's like a little splash. All right, and after this, Chelsea wasn't the one walking forward, but currently, I would say either you, Lex, or Sam are the ones walking forward, considering you guys did that, or who's in front.
Yeah, I was gonna send out Mag in case, like, if this is some weird ass ambush, if they're soaked, they're soaked, and that means extreme electrical damage.
All right, that's interesting idea.
I'm gonna let you go first, Lex, because you have full health. I don't.
You don't have to meta that. You can say you're a little more hurt, but that's fine.
Saying that out of character. What's my reasoning?
Yeah. I'll go first.
All right, you're walking first as well. It's kind of walking around the rocks. Kind of like feels like a little bit like a kid's maze. You're just walking around, having Maggie by your side or a little bit of front.
Pretty much next to me.
All right.
Pretty much next to me, like basically keeping an eye at my back.
An eye, nice.
Yes.
Walking a little bit more forward next to the rocks, like next to some of the rocks. All of a sudden you hear a small shift, Lex, and you kind of stop for a minute, trying to see where it came from, and all of a sudden a huge rock about 5 feet away from you just lifts up from the ground and just lodges itself at you. Roll an athletics. Or an acrobatics, I should say.
What?
Roll acrobatics.
Okay. Because you kind of like robot out for me. I don't know if it's my turn or yours.
That's probably
Acrobatics?
Roll acrobatics.
Lol.
You already being on a little tense when as soon as you start hearing the noise. As soon as the rock just lifts up from the ground and just lodges itself at you, you just it's almost like it's almost like instinct to you, where you just like immediately duck out of the way right before it could make contact with you, and just smashes on the ground behind you, splintering in a bunch of pieces and then slowly disappearing.
Well then. I'm pretty boned.
Mm-hmm. And the more that you keep walking, the more you realize that this is getting a little bit too long and might be a little bit harrowing. So put you guys on the top.
At the top?
At the top.
Alright.
I'm only gonna pull out Ozzy.
I'm gonna be right here.
Alright. You just barely dodged a rock coming straight at you.
Big chunk.
Well, we know the standard procedure.
You too, Felix. You gotta bring yourself out as well as any other Pokemon that you wanted to keep out.
Oh, all right.
On the top.
I'd say you'd be a little more behind me. So I
All
was in
right.
front.
Yeah, Lex was in the front. Seeing that the rock just kind of crashing behind you and just disappearing after it crashes to the ground, things starts getting a little bit more tense, especially in the atmosphere, considering you guys don't really know what happened, but at the same time you might be in not a maze, but possibly a minefield.
Can I roll Pokehead to figure out what that was?
Yep, including Felix.
I'm roll one too.
Mm-hmm.
So I can roll it too.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can roll. You can roll Pokemon Education.
All right.
Pokehead. Shit.
Lex, you've definitely encountered something similar, but never in this type of situation. Felix, you kind of you've seen something like this as well, but since you've been more in the wild, this is a bit common with deeper caves or mountains, especially with the Pokemon around. You notice that this is a stealth rock that was placed.
A what?
It was a
It's
stealth.
stealth rock.
It was a stealth rock.
Oh,
Like a Pokemon used the move Stealth Rock and placed it on the ground. Some in deeper caves, this is more common, especially when it starts getting into more territorial sorts of areas. But you never seen that type of implication, Lex. Although you have seen the move, and it does seem to kind of jog your mind that it might be something similar.
Now that, so do you share that, Felix?
It is
Yes,
up to you. It is up to both you, Ant, and Felix and Lex to whether or not they want to share that to the group.
I mean, to be fair, I think Felix is the one that knows it's more stealth rock. I just know what this is, pretty much. I mean, I just know it's a territorial thing. Felix knows it's stealth rock.
No, you don't know it's a territorial thing.
I don't know it's
no,
territorial.
No, Lex, you know that it might. You know that it might be a stealth rock. That's what you know. That it might be a stealth rock. You've seen this type of move before, but never used like this. Everything else that I said, Felix knows.
all right. Oh, you go ahead first.
Are you gonna share everything?
Yeah, I'm gonna share everything.
All right. So now the entire group knows, and Belle just kind of like looks both interested and terrified.
Well,
Chelsea
you know what
just
that means?
Chelsea just kind of has a blank face.
I think Lex, it's time we bring back what we did back in Boulder City or whatever the fuck it was called.
Pewter
I don't remember the name of it. Boulder Badge or whatever the hell. Where
Oh,
was it?
Pewter?
City.
Yeah, Pewter.
Pewter.
How do you not remember Pewter?
I'm tired.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Do you remember? We moved Stealth Rock around with telekinetics.
Yeah, but this is different. I don't think Ishido can pick up these stealth rocks. And besides, Ishido doesn't want to be put in any immediate danger in the first place. I don't think he would be willing to do it again. So we have one other option. We have two other options. We either stand here like idiots and attempt to fight all of them, or
Chelsea just kind of starts walking with Wander behind her. It just
Yeah.
starts walking a couple of like feet forward. It just kind of stops.
Now, why did she stop for?
Just looking around at all the rocks around her to see if any of them move.
Well, she has the right idea, and that is, and follow me through this. I'm going to sprint. I'm going to sprint to the other side.
Now,
I mean,
because
Lex.
of this, I am gonna put a turn order in for each and every person wanting to move. So that would be a movement speed for you, Lex.
That's fine.
That would be your. That
I'm
would
just gonna
basically
say,
be
I'm
your
like,
entire movement.
why don't we just shoot the rocks with ice spike and they go pop because, you know,
Yeah.
ice
For
wedging.
everyone that has their Pokemon with them, I'm saying that their Pokemon go with you on your turn for this case.
Oh, okay. I'll delete Maggie.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier just to, you know, just break all the rocks with ice?
Yeah, that's right. Last level, I leveled up my speed slightly.
So as much as a good idea that
Felix,
is,
put
do
your-
you really
put your-
want to?
put
Do
yourself
you
in a
really
turn
want
order.
to? Do you really want to risk both us and the Pokemon, especially the Laprases? Can't really move.
I mean, if you want to go kill yourself, go for it. I'm not running that way.
Jan and Felix,
I'm
put yourself in a turn order. No,
I did
mean,
put myself
sorry.
in turn order.
okay, I mean, Sam, put yourself in a turn order.
yeah, I'm gonna book it.
Felix, put yourself in a turn order.
I'm gonna book it because if I encounter a Pokemon, at least we know where. At least we actually can find one of them.
Let me put you in a turn order. Let me wait and okay. So Chelsea, so I'll say Chelsea order moved. It's gonna be it's gonna be your turn right now. You're gonna book it.
I was
book
literally a second away from doing it. I'm sorry.
Dude, you click on your token on the top left next to your like little arrow thing, like where all the symbols are. It says initiative when you click your token.
All right.
Wait,
yeah.
when Felix
Do I also?
go?
Huh.
Never
Oh.
mind.
You go ahead.
You skipped Felix's turn because he was ahead of me technically.
Yeah, but you said you want to just run right now. So what I'm going to say is going to be now. Let me go back. It's going to start with you, and then we're going to start with a turn order. You got it?
All right.
Because you wanted to move. You wanted to just dash. So go ahead and
Dash.
go your full movement. Go your full movement speed if you just want to go forward. Just run.
I mean, I'm gonna like legit dash, like so we like movement plus half.
Movement plus half your movement.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Where's my movement again? All right.
Show me where you move.
Hold on. Fuck.
And
I'm trying to grab both my token and Maggie's.
Okay.
There.
As soon as you start dashing, the rock that you first pass all of a sudden lifts up and just throws itself at you. Roll acrobatics.
Yeet.
You try to just roll out of the way, and it just barely misses you by a couple of inches and just smashes and disappears. And you just hear a very soft rumbling on the ground, Lex.
Yeah.
Chelsea,
I think I can do this.
So Chelsea is just gonna look at you at what just happened and just slowly takes 2 steps forward, and then just looks at that, just immediately looks at the rock next to her, almost in like a ready position. Your turn, Felix.
Amazing.
Get it? Amazing.
Your turn, Felix.
Knees.
Mm.
It's your movement speed currently.
I guess.
Throw the BJ.
I mean, he can't die.
I mean, yeah, but he can still faint. So
Oh yeah, you're right. No,
Yeah,
that's a
I'm
bad
gonna-
idea.
I'm gonna go to the restroom
Used
real
as a
quick.
weapon.
do you really
Not
want him
good.
to hate us when he evolves?
I'm not
No,
gonna use
I'm just
BJ.
joking. But I mean, that would be a very quick way to get him involved.
Oh, you really want to anger fucking Gyarados? Come on.
No, we shouldn't use it as a one because that's inhumane. Two because we don't want to mess with Gyarados.
I'll move over here.
We only
This
have
joke,
two
I
electric
swear.
types, dude. We only have
Please,
two electric
Peter,
types.
don't
We're not
hurt
gonna
me.
survive it.
Oh, what? You want me to get out my Pikachu?
No, we only have two electric types to take out the Gyarados, so it's not gonna be easy to take it down.
Oh. Well, we shouldn't anger it in the first place.
No. Anyway.
Wait, I changed my mind. Hold on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna move. Oh crap! Hold on. I am gonna move over here. No, over here.
But that's where you move.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do.
You move right. You move close to the rock where Chelsea is, and looking at the rock too, it doesn't move. Next is your turn, Lex.
Second round, full on dash.
Ah!
Ah!
All of a sudden, another rock just lifts up and just hurls itself. Hurls it. I don't want to use that word. Hurls itself at you. Roll an acrobatics.
Arceus, please forgive me. Yes.
You're able to just jump just in the right way to where it almost hits you right in between the legs. Just like goes underneath and just crashes itself in front of you. But as soon as that happens, there's an even larger rumble, and something starts moving.
Ugh.
And it starts moving close to you, Lex.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And the ground starts shaking even more and even more. And all of a sudden, you just hear cracking of the ground beneath you, and just something starts shooting out, right above, shooting out right beneath you, lifting you up.
Oh no.
Unless you can roll an acrobatics to
It's a
move
ground
out of
dog.
the way, or an athletics in order to just try to hold on to whatever happening.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'll be able to hold on to that dude. I'm gonna just, get away from that as fast as possible.
All right. You just try to just hurl yourself away from this whatever it is. And
Do I land right here?
no, actually, hold on a bit.
Where do I go? Because I'm gonna make a joke.
All right. What the flip just happened? Okay, that was weird. Hold on, real quick. There you go. You try to roll out of the way as fast as you can, and you were I would say you're trying to roll. Can I try to do this thing? There we go. This way.
That way?
Yeah.
Aw.
You're trying to roll. You're trying to like jump, jump back in order to try not to get caught with whatever this thing is. And as soon as you try to move out of the way, something catches your foot, and before you can like try to jump back, you just feel yourself get pulled up a little bit more, a couple of feet in the air, and just land on your back. A couple of feet behind you, and I would say about here. And
God damn it!
emerging from the ground is something that you predicted, unfortunately, and a huge freaking onyx just pops out of the ground. Looking, and it just roars. Prepare for battle.
Is that a variant on our normal music?
I know.
It's new!
Well, shit.
Well, someone died.
Was not me.
Oh, it was Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan left. It's fine.
I'm glad I roll I'm glad I have terrible speed. It gives me a great time to react to shit.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Lex is being reckless. I give him more time in order to prepare while his dumb freaking ass just goes trying to get himself killed.
Oh boy, and
I mean, to be honest here.
To be
legit,
honest
if I
here,
were, yeah, to be honest here, if I were to make it to the other side, I would have turned around to everyone and be like, "Alright, it's fine."
you're removing your max movement. And because you moved so far, and the stealth rock was just at a perfect place, it was just a perfect thing to happen, honestly.
I mean, to be fair, like the joke is that I did all those rolls and jumps, make it to the other side, turn to everyone and say, "It's fine, just come on in."
Yeah.
Then suddenly Onyx and just
And-
like, oh, not
Oh.
fine.
Yeah, so you're currently on your back prone, by the way, Lex.
God damn it! Okay, I need to find that stupid meme. The fucking clone, like the clone, getting area secure, the area cleared. Then Darth Maul appears, not clear, not clear.
Oh
That's
yeah,
just me. That's me right now. It's like makes the other side area cleared. Onyx appears behind me.
Not clear, not clear. Oh yeah. Well, everyone put your Pokemon's initiative now.
I'm imagining if they haven't gone on they'll go on our turn if they haven't gone this turn yet.
Yes, it will. If it's on your turn, your Pokemon can go. But once it goes one full round, we're gonna go the usual turn.
Good with me.
All
I
right.
just wanted to clarify.
Felix, that also means BJ because you have that Pokemon out. Any Pokemon you have out.
All right.
All right, is that all? Everyone's Pokemon?
Yeah, you can say so.
All right. Now putting descending.
Oh,
It
crap.
is. Well, it's still technically your turn, Lex. So it will also be Maggie, seeing you just being lifted up, and just when you were about to do your cool little backwards flip in order to get out of the way, just got caught in the foot and just flipped and landed on your back prone. And Maggie is just kind of like, whoa. Okay. Didn't wanna
Whoa.
be... It's like, huh. Crap. So what's Maggie gonna do?
Anyway, I go over, I look at Maggie and say, "Maggie, use Supersonic."
Alright.
Meow.
Maggie uses Supersonic right at the Onyx, but it just bounces off of the Onyx like it was nothing. Maggie is kind of shaking a little.
It's okay, Maggie. We'll find a way out of this.
Next is since I am gonna say it's the trainers. It's next is Belle, which kind of looks a bit terrified. Walks a little bit forward. Just kind of walks a little bit forward and just throws out her own Pokemon, saying, "At least we have type advantage." And throws out little old spout.
Well, I mean, I guess that makes up for our knife disadvantage, because I'm not trying to stab a rock.
Yep. Next is Jan and your Lapras.
Yee.
Have fun moving overland speed over there.
And this
It's okay,
for
my Lapras
Lapras
has a very long range.
for Lapras, this would be considered slow terrain. So so with already its low overland speed, it's halved.
It only moves one.
It may be best to return them. Jan,
I actually did.
and move
I actually did tell Jan to return Lapras, since I knew this was gonna be pretty bad for them.
Oh, I didn't hear that. It's okay, they're probably within range. Lapras has a very
What's the range?
Well, let's see. On their
You have to go
the-
17 tiles. I think at most you have 8 range.
shard is ranged 10.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a lot closer.
Yeah. Alright, right. I'll just retreat Lapras and I'll
Alright.
just resend them out at the end of my turn.
All right,
Oh.
next is you, Sam, as
My
well as
turn
Abby.
hasn't ended yet. Jan gets to move.
Okay, move. Sorry.
Right. And that's gonna be it.
Moving around the
I like what
rock,
you're doing.
nothing happens.
Do 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 do.
You just run forward like Lex, but knowing that that rock is not a
Oh
problem.
no,
I'm
just walking far forward.
You are briskly walking forward.
What briskness?
What's the briskiness of briskness?
Yeah, so I'm just casually walking along. I am carrying Ozzy, so
All right.
I just meant.
And do you want Ozzy to do anything?
I mean, Ozzy's obviously gonna move. It would probably take my turn to give them a toss, wouldn't it?
That would be your standard action. To just chuck Ozzy.
I mean, you know, I casually am like, you mind if I give you a bit of a boost?
Ozzy just kind of looks at you, just cocks his head, and then kind of gets a little bit of a light bulb. It just kind of like it's trying to scrunch itself together.
Ah, there we go.
All right,
Gotta-
Ozzy is trying to do something. Do you know what he's trying to do?
I'm not entirely sure. You're doing something as the DM, and I like it.
Yep. Try to roll intuition to know what Ozzy is trying to do. Either that or roll a focus.
I need to check. Quick thing. Don't mind me, because I've got a lot of stuff. I don't know this one. Would Pokead be an option?
No.
I only ask reason. Alright, so
No,
intuition.
It's
or focus?
intuition or focus.
I'll go with focus because I like the idea of it.
You try to remember something, and you try to vaguely, vaguely look back on what exactly he was trying to do, and you have a brisk moment of thought of a Geodude.
Oh, I like it. I'll go with it.
Yep.
And
Avi is currently trying to scrunch itself together, although it's having a little bit of trouble with the way that you're holding it. So
I just try to help.
all right. So moving it, Avi, in order to try to get a good angle in order to throw this little guy.
Yep.
Avi is gonna try to use rollout.
I love it. And I'm gonna use that to help with the throw. I've got a throw of 6 already, so. Where's this taking it?
You're gonna roll an athletics just in case.
Ah, damn. Too bad I didn't combat. Oh well.
You ain't combat. You ain't using Ozzy as a weapon, so.
Athletics 9.
You're able to throw Ozzy a good your full throwing range. You're a pretty muscular kid.
Yeah, I'm going. That's 6. Because I don't think I can throw over the rock.
You can throw it over the rock.
Ah, well. So there. Then go with rollout.
And Ozzy would want to try to use rollout on the Onyx.
Rollout is a dash of 4 unless you're doing something special here.
Ozzy didn't move.
Oh, you are right. 1, 2, 3. I love it. I love what has just happened.
Ozzy is starting to
Yay,
pick
back
up on.
up.
Ozzy is starting to get a little more cocky, but also using it as creativity on how to humiliate other Pokemon. It's
I
a
love
it's a double-edged sword.
And with that, they get to. I do have to check a quick thing because it might add. I don't remember. Sorry, I'm a little. Like. Damn, it takes my standard action. Oh well. Yeah. We're gonna go down to our wonderful friend Rollout.
So with little Azzy, just you throw Azzy in right a couple of feet over that rock, and you see that Azzy just continues to try to keep himself rolling and rolling and rolling, and just when it looks like Azzy was about to slow down, kind of like spin dashes and just rolls straight towards the Onyx with a with a little bit of a pass.
Yeah, they would go to here.
Yep.
And there they go with a 16 first hit. Not bad. Though that's all for me.
All right. Let me calculate to see if there's any calculating on damage. It hits the Onyx straight on, and it looks like it did nothing to it.
Then again, I think this thing's tanky as hell, so.
Next is, well, I don't think he did anything with BJ. Now it's the actual turn order, which is the Onyx, which looks at Maggie, and then looks at the little guy that just tried to bounce itself off of him. It just roars a very loud, terrifying, and echoing, gurgling roar. And it just looks at the little Merle, and then looks straight at you and Maggie, Lex.
I'm in danger.
We're both in danger.
And it jumps, and by some defiance of physics itself, just lodges itself up and just tries to wham itself right at you. Since it is big enough, right at both you and Maggie. And it's going to use this.
Oh, that's a bit.
That's a miss! That's a hard miss!
And going straight down, it jumps up and trying to somehow guide itself, although doesn't have that good of maneuverability, especially in the air. And you and Maggie were able to just sidestep out of the way, and it just doesn't land. It just starts burrowing down right where you guys just step back, and you just see.
To be fair, Maggie floated back. I rolled.
Yeah, you rolled. Maggie just floated back, and you just see huge boulder after boulder after boulder just sinking down into the ground until you just see the last its last bit of its tail, which is bigger than the size of your head, Lex, just sinks into a hole beneath you, and the ground just kind of somehow just almost closes itself, but you know that there's a huge rumble pile of where it just went, and it just disappears.
Would that incite opportunity of attack?
You may try opportunity of attack, as you would try to hit it while it's still going down into the ground.
Alright.
That's for.
Wait, could
We're
Maggie
only
do it
alive
too?
Because that Onyx missed.
But I will say that is the opportunity of attack. For Ozzy, Ozzy will try to attack while it's trying to go up in the air. For Lex and Maggie, it would be while it's going down.
So, water type struggle.
Oh.
Question, does that benefit from stab?
No, actually.
No, it doesn't. It just turns that struggle into a different water type.
One moment as I turn off targeted because it disappeared.
Okay.
I got turned off targeting too. I don't know why I have Maggie.
Oh, never mind. That was
Maggie.
that was the best struggle.
Abby tries to do a little bit of a water spout, like a weaker version of a water gun, but it just the wind of it going up just kind of the water just goes up with it and just kind of rains down on Abby. And while it's going down, you just see this huge Onyx just going down right in front of you, almost hitting you, and you're like your instinct was about to try to punch it, but then you just kind of stop and just kind of paralyze, stop yourself for a bit, saying, this could be a bad idea."
Also,
Maggie
we all rolled 4s.
Yeah. Also,
We hit the
Maggie.
jackpot.
Yeah. Maggie just tries to lodges itself and just dinks, hits the Onyx, just dinks itself, hits the ground, and goes back up again, and it's just currently spinning away with its eyes going around all dizzy. All right. So next would be, wow. And while I'm quickly going to be doing a thing, Belle is going to order Spout in order to try to get on top of the boulder that's up there and try to get a better view. And the area in front of around this area is still technically soaked, but it looks like it's really not doing anything, to be quite honest. And it just tells Spout to just wait until that thing know where that thing appears again. Chelsea just kind of looks at the thing and kind of looks a little bit nervous. It just kind of walks in front of the rock and goes to the right over here. Next is you, Felix.
Oh shit.
I've never heard a more genuine cry of you saying that in this game yet.
I mean, out of all of us, I don't think he has anything that can take this Onyx 1v1.
You could also try to either use BJ or you can switch him out. You can move away.
Maybe I could squeeze him and then he'll shoot water.
Water gun Magikarp.
If he
greatest
has,
weapon
if he
known
has
to
Fountain,
man.
yes.
I don't think.
Look at
he
the
does.
look
Let
at
me
his
check
look at
really
his
quick.
look at his capabilities.
Alright.
His capabilities are next to his stats.
Alright.
Like where you see the movement speed and the power and stuff like that.
Yeah, next to it, right?
It's next to the stats.
Alright.
If it doesn't say
Nope.
anything, yeah. It doesn't?
It doesn't.
Then you cannot really use Fountain. You gonna try it anyway?
Sure, why not?
Alright, use Athletics. But
Oh no.
But, you can also use Survival because of that certain edge. Or that you have.
Oh no.
I'll use survival.
Alright, roll Survival. You try to bring out BJ and put it under your arm and just like try to squeeze it as hard as you can in order to try to get something out. And the best that you hear is a little squeaky toy. And just the magic carp is just like is a gaping mouth, just like
Somebody's like, maybe you shouldn't kill BJ. Also, I think you just lured it with a chew toy. I'm gonna leave.
all of a sudden, where you hear that hunk, and just kind of like stops making noise all of a sudden.
Oh crap.
Ah, you're
Do you,
broken.
so do you let go of BJ, or what do you do?
Yeah, let go immediately.
You let go of BJ. BJ just like slaps himself on the ground, and all you've heard and you hear yourself just like just on the ground, just like flapping, but not flapping in the air, just like trying to breathe.
Like,
You, yeah, that's your action.
Someone hand me a glass of water. I need to do mouth to mouth. Wait, let me check my inventory.
just steal my canteen, boy.
I have a soda. Do you think
That's,
that would
don't
work?
give the fish soda. Carbonation isn't good for fish.
Water,
You
I
can
get
consider it,
Pokemon.
although I would allow you to roll a Pokemon education before you do that.
No, I'm not actually gonna spit soda into his mouth.
Oh god.
Just
It looks like the breathing is shallow and it's trying to get back its rhythm of breathing, but it's very like extremely raspy.
I'm sorry, BJ. I thought it would work.
BJ is I would say that technically BJ is trapped and slowed where you are. So you still have a shift action, and
just return the poor
you
thing.
can-
I'll return, BJ.
you return BJ.
Don't torture this poor innocent fish.
Next is you, Lex.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, get up.
All right, you use your action to get up.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Alright.
still use your shift action.
Can I shift action to grab Maggie so that way Maggie actually can, actually move on its turn?
Oh wait, is it? Shoot, I forgot. Is it? I'm gonna quickly look for a second. That was an oops.
I mean, because I don't want it to stay. I don't want it to stay behind, be next to me,
Yeah.
and have the ability to move.
I would actually allow that you can just grab Maggie as like your action and then that's it.
Shift action. All right.
Yeah, I like so.
Yeah, I'm just
Maggie
gonna
is-
go next to Ozzy.
No, as in you grabbing Maggie is your action. You moving wouldn't.
So I can't move.
No.
Oh, well, never mind then. Oh. I'll just. Oh, never mind. I'll just. Never mind. I'll just go by myself.
So you move yourself by yourself? Or
Yeah. I'll move myself over to here.
All right.
And is it underground? Is the Onyx underground, right?
The Onyx is underground. You have no idea where it is.
I'm gonna kind of climb. I'm gonna kind of attempt to climb this rock a little bit to stay away from the ground.
You have already used most of your action, so you're gonna have to use that next turn.
I mean, it still counts as movement speed.
What is your high jump?
High jump. I think it was like. It's 1.
Roll an acro.
All right. I can do this.
You jump up and kind of like scamper a little bit, and then you finally are able to get up because these rocks are a little bit like almost a little bit less than your height. Like either shoulder length or almost shoulder length. But then again, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and try to blend in.
So you jump up onto the rock, and now you're. How are you stealthing?
I'm in a sense, I'm just now like kind of slowing my breath and just pretending to be a part of the rock.
So
Starts meditating.
So you're just like staying completely still as you can, kind of like a dinosaur situation or a T-Rex situation.
Yes, I'm gonna fucking T-Rex this bitch. If I'm in the air, it can't find me, right? As long as I don't move.
The rock is connected to the ground, Lex.
Don't. It's fine. It's fine. He thinks he's on top. I'm on the side.
Turns out you just sat down on a stealth rock.
All of a sudden, the rock starts.
Alright.
The rock just launches itself up, and you just get slammed on the ceiling.
Splat.
Okay, yeah, no, it's Abby's turn.
Ozzy is going to bounce up and go onto the rock with Lex and sit on his head.
What's its high jump?
Surprisingly, it's a 2.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah, jumps up, sits on Lex's head, and is going to hold its standard action to bubble beam the Onyx if it gets within range.
Okay. Next is Bell. As soon as it starts going under, like see the Onyx going underground, just kind of like goes behind this rock, in kind of like shaky fashion. Like, oh god, oh no, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where did it go? Next is Maggie.
Just in response, just like, it went under the ground!
I know that!
It went under the ground! I'll put Maggie right here.
Alright.
Maggie's gonna go behind us, so that way it's in range of Bubble Beam. And hope to God it doesn't actually go after her. Damn it.
Next is the Whooper. And Chelsea tells the Whooper to go a little bit more forward around here. Just to see where it is. It's like trying to like look to the left and to the right to see if it could try to find it. And yeah, that's all it's gonna do. Next is Jan.
Yay, it's my turn. Bye. Ring.
Oh, hi, Jen. Bye, Jen. Sam's in a
Okay.
chipper mood again.
Time to set up my water gun turn.
Alright. You throw out
Yeah,
Lapras
that's my
and it's
turn.
still slowed.
Yeah, but that's fine.
You gotta put in initiative.
Now it's in the area where it can smite the Onyx.
Alright. Put it in the initiative.
Yeah. Can shoot 100 feet in every direction. It's ice shard attack, so
And
It's
it
good.
could,
It
and
doesn't really need
it could go on your turn. So it can go
excellent.
right
I'm
after.
gonna have it move like one. And let me see if I can do anything with.
As soon as it moves one step, one little flipper forward, all of a sudden the rock in front of it just lifts up and just lodges itself right at Lapras' face.
Oh boy.
Roll an acro.
Well then.
Roll an acro.
What about athletics?
Trying to
I mean, I
dodge
don't-
it.
I mean, you were saying athletics was an option earlier as well.
Yeah.
I was trying. No, I was trying to think whether I was getting athletics and acrobatics mixed up when I was trying to first say it. To Lex.
Oh. Well, this is gonna hit anyway because it only has 1d6 in acrobat.
So are you gonna still?
Yeah.
No, wait,
What?
no, wait, Ice Shard's a kind of a priority
need-
thing.
But not with this. Not with this. It's not with Stealth Rock.
I mean, you can just priority to use it. Oh well.
It's not an attacking Pokemon.
Hmm.
So Lapras, your Lapras tries to like move her head out of the way, but it just hits your Lapras straight on the head. The rock just scatters off and just slowly like disintegrates. Your Lapras loses a tick of hit point.
Do you guys remember that time when we floated around Stealth Rocks into our opponents? I remember.
Oh yeah, that.
We all remember, but
My Ghastly. Ghastly just pops out of rock, licks you, goes back in the rock. What are you gonna do now?
like I remember that, but
Like,
these rocks
how
are
do
too
you
big
even
for
fight
Shido.
that? It just comes out of a rock, licks.
All right. So are you done?
I mean, yeah, it was done a while ago.
Okay. You didn't say.
Well,
Next is Sam.
just humming along, waltzing his way forward. Does this rock try to kill me?
You swear you heard the rock moving. But it was probably the ground. You can't tell whether it was the rock or the onyx
it.
underneath. But you don't see the rock moving, so you think you're good.
Punch
I'm
it.
gonna be like, well, shit. Hey, Casually hold a rock smash.
Towards the rock.
Yeah, or if it moves, or if the onyx pops out of nowhere.
All right. Next is the onyx.
Where did it go on the
Motherfucker,
Oh,
where'd
yeah.
you go?
You hear soft rumblings in the ground near you, Lex, and then it's just general rumbling around the area, and then just starts getting you hear the movement, but it's very hard to tell where it moves, but it doesn't pop out just yet. And let me see. Next is Spout.
Excellent.
Seeing that Belle is a little bit more perturbed, that it didn't come out yet, and there's still more rumbling. So she tells Spout to try to go towards the other rock. The other rock over there. So Spout just jumps down, goes over here, and just you can just see Belle just crossing her fingers, hoping that the rock is not going to kill Spout. And as soon as Spout gets near it, Spout just kind of stops and just like a little defensively look at it, and nothing's happening. So Spout takes a little leap of faith and jumps on top of the rock. And it looks like nothing's happening so far.
Huh, good.
Next is Chelsea. Chelsea like sees what's going on and tries to see if she can get a better advantage, so she can so both her and Wander can get both sides of the walls covered to see where it is. So she is going to she's gonna move a little bit more to the right. And she's gonna move a little bit more over. Let me look real quick over Nan. All right. She's gonna move over here. Next is you, Felix.
Alright. What can I do?
Can
Everything. The possibilities are endless.
you say that to yourself, but then all of a sudden, when you say
I moved to this rock.
when you say you move to that rock,
I'm
but,
just
but, while,
kidding.
but while you're moving to that rock, you're saying that to yourself, and you just have a weird thought. The possibilities, pasta. I'm hungry. You don't want to know anything else.
Can we wrap this up soon? I want lunch.
You hear more rumbling, and it wasn't your stomach, Flex. Felix.
I sure hope that was your stomach.
Okay, so are you gonna do anything else? Like throw out a Pokemon or something?
I think. Should I take out Wally or Ziggy? I can't make up my mind.
If you take out Wally, Wally's definitely gonna get yeeted on.
You would know with knowing type advantages. Fire is weak against Onyx, which is a rock and ground type, so it'll be horrible. Ziggy would be a bit better, especially if it has any normal moves. But you could Ziggy would be a way better alternative. Although you still have your third Pokemon and your fourth Pokemon.
EJ?
No, Grumple and your
Grumple and
Chingling. You don't have 3 Pokemon. You have 5.
I think Grumple would just fucking die.
Splat. Bug splat.
What about the shiny Chingling?
You can look at the character sheet and see if you can if it will be good. It would be a good idea.
Alright. That's
No,
a female. I didn't even know that.
Judging by all of this, it's either Chingling or Ziggy, whichever he truly thinks is worthwhile.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen Chingling's like anything, so I don't know what Chingling has.
Yeah.
I know Ziggy's gonna be good for annoying it.
Can't Ziggy just phase through the rock to find it?
I think it might. I don't know.
I mean, we've seen it phase through people before. I think and go through the ground.
Yes, but do you
Well,
really want to?
Should I really just throw a Chingling in the midst of battle?
Well, you know that
I've never taken him out before.
Well, you can either have it figure that out now, or you can use Ziggy. Either way, you know that Ziggy and the Chingling are your best options in your party.
I mean, you just gotta tell it that this is a battle, and then you'll be prepared.
I'm guessing, yeah.
I think Ziggy would probably be the better option with Spite and all that. That's my opinion.
Either way, my next turn is just gonna get Maggie out of here because there's literally nothing I can do when this thing's on the ground.
I'll take out Ziggy.
Alright, how far would you throw the Pokeball? Like right next to you, or would you throw Ziggy, the Pokeball out and have Ziggy there?
Right next to me.
Okay, you're gonna have Ziggy right next to you?
Yeah.
Put Ziggy in your initiative order. Remember, you can just click the sprite, and then on the top left, there's an... Yeah, there you go. You're learning! Yay!
Yay.
Yay! You're gonna die still, but yay!
Guys, my mom just came in and was like, "Are you playing with friends?" And that instant, I was like, "I'm playing D&D." But you know, whenever they ask that, they about to try and give you some chores.
Hey, Lex, it's your turn.
Oh, I need to make a joke because Ethan made a fucking enemy stand joke, and it really is an enemy stand. Anyway, I'm gonna get Maggie out of here.
You recall Maggie?
Recall Maggie. Could I send out Venus or no?
Do you have quick switch?
I do.
Yes, I would allow you.
Just send out Venus and and kind of yell at it that there's an Onyx underground. Keep your guard up.
Yep. As soon as you say that, yeah, Venus just kind of tenses up really hard. Put in initiative. You want to put in initiative. Good.
Oh wait, I didn't.
Yeah, you need to put in
Hold on.
initiative, bro.
There you go.
Oh lord. Next is Azzy's turn. Currently on top of Lex's head.
I mean, I put it straight in the middle of both the Flappers and Azzy, so it's gonna be protected either way.
Yep.
Ozzy's gonna do a bounce over here. And go ahead and prepare that bubble beam again.
Ow, it was
I
on my
like that
head.
little song.
Well, it bounced on Lex's head first. That's important.
Yeah, it bounces on your head. So
That's
you would have known
important.
that. And then he just felt the tail bounce on your head again, and to use that as a little bit of a send off, and then just goes right there. So he literally just
That's extremely important.
You just literally just use it as a platform. Congrats.
I'm actually really glad Ishida wasn't in my hair at this point. I'm pretty sure I'll be
She don't
complaining.
want to go squish.
If you
Ishida would have been complaining.
Speaking of which, if you would have thrown out a Shido now, you would get an earful or a mindful.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get it. We'll all get a headache.
Next is Ziggy.
Oh, I'm in the middle of everything, so I can shoot it wherever it ended up being.
Yeah. Well,
Felix.
Felix, are you thinking?
Uh,
Felix?
Fuck, his internet died.
Oh, You there,
Hello?
Felix? You there? Okay, hi.
Hello?
Hey, we hear you.
Okay.
What happened, man?
Alright, now it's the Zig.
I don't know.
Alright. Well, it's Ziggy's turn. What are you gonna do with Ziggy?
So, you guys said she could, like, look into the wall or... Oh,
You can phase through stuff.
right.
I don't know, go search.
Can I have her do that? Or, like, do I have to roll for something?
No, it because of her capability, she could go through rocks like it without any sort of movement speed hindered. So your regular movement speed, you can move wherever Ziggy wants, even through objects. So instead of everyone going around a rock, Ziggy could just go straight through with no hindrance.
Ah, alright.
Such as through the ground.
Although, if it were to go through the ground, I would have to have Ziggy roll a focus on how far it could go into the ground. Because it may be able to phase, but for how long and how much?
Before they pop back out into existence.
Or just pop out completely. It's a scary place. Don't try it at home, kids. You're already deep beneath the cave already. You don't want to try to go further down. Careful, kids. Anyway,
We could attempt to run.
Wait, what was that?
I mean, I have a suggestion. We could attempt to run.
Run?
Like, run away from the situation.
Run? Did he say run? Run!
I think it would probably catch up with us. We are in its favored terrain.
Plus, an acacia never runs from danger. Except every other time I did it.
I was about to say, don't you lie to me, bitch.
Wait, what?
Don't you lie to us, you bitch.
Yeah, it was literally a, don't you lie to me, bitch.
Joseph Joestar is proud of you. Is proud of Felix. All right. So what is Ziggy gonna do? What it gonna do?
What can I do in this situation?
I don't know. Go
You
looking.
can have Ziggy move.
Yeah.
You can have Ziggy like make this little area that we've started to build, kind of like a scout.
It's the
We
new
don't-
Maginot line.
So, what's the battle plan?
Ain't nothing getting by this.
We are the battle plan.
We are the battle plan. We're gonna legit just make them like just make a line of Pokemon.
Wadaga.
Alright. Let me
To
just
complete
check
the line,
something
just put
really
it
quick.
to complete the line. Just put it in this rock.
It is one with the rock.
I mean, it doesn't have to be doesn't have to be in the rock, but it can be on top of the rock.
It can also be in the rock if you want to.
Let's just make the marginal line of Pokemon. No matter what end it comes in, it's gonna get hit by something.
Yes.
She'll go into the rock.
And so you tell Ziggy to go over there to the rock, and in the rock, and Ziggy just like nods and just floats ghost-like all the way, and then just completely disappears in the rock. You hope it's okay.
Rock suddenly animates. Oh shit, possession.
Next is Belle,
We can make our own stealth rocks.
and she is staying put.
Sam just looks back, he's like, is it a good show? Need some
Right.
popcorn.
You guys are crazy! Get out of the way!
Why? Where's the fun in that?
I agree. I kind of want to go get out of the way on the side.
Yeah, I'm actually agreeing with him.
I mean, we're fun. I mean, I'm mildly terrified it's going to come out and break my neck, but that's fine.
Well, Look, here's the thing.
Chelsea tells the Wooper to
Sam's
go to
going
the
to
other
stab that Onyx at least once, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm
Just
fine
for it
with
to
that as
stop
long as we're on the
trying.
other side so we can run.
The Wooper is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna go that way. And as soon as the Wooper does, this rock comes to life, lifts up from the ground, and just starts to hurl itself at the Wooper. Poor little Wanderer. Let's see if it could actually...
Whooper, no!
Wooper, yes.
Fine.
It sees this, terrified, tries to move out of the way, trips on itself, on the floor, and the stealth rock just kind of stops above it, and just slams right on poor Wooper, breaking into a bunch of pieces, and you just hear a tiny and
Squishy!
very much. And just loses a tick of hit points. So... got it. Minus this. Okay. Next, the Lapras. Jan?
Yes.
Jan?
I don't know where it is.
No, you don't.
Excellent. Alright. I have an idea. I'm gonna start water gunning rocks.
Alright. You can water gun a rock.
Well, it might cause the rock to fire off.
Don't know.
I mean, we learned about erosion in class.
She grew
Ah,
up in
you've
the
never
wild.
been to school. Never mind.
How, no, better question is, how did you remember that?
Hey, Sam went
What
to
a
school.
nerd.
You act as if he's stupid.
Isn't he not? He walks.
He's a smart boy.
He runs into danger head
You went
first.
to public school in Unova, Sam.
Come on.
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
count for
It's
and
in Unova. Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure they still
You
have
learned how to
at least
fight
an
a
earth
gang
science.
war without
Hey.
breaking the rules of school.
He did, but don't worry about that.
Is it the only public school in Unova a preschool?
No.
No,
That's just the most popular one.
he didn't go to the popular ones. He went to. We don't talk about its name. It doesn't have a name. That's how unknown it is.
You just call it the preschool. And
I'm suddenly concerned.
I shake my head in
Suddenly.
agreement. I know what he means.
I still went. I still had an earth science class somewhere in there.
Anyway, what's
no
Lapras gonna do?
Yeah.
Jan, please make it rain.
Rain.
Yeah.
Dude, question.
Jan.
We can't hear you if you're talking.
Wait, what? Sorry, right. I
Oh
was
my-
pressing the Windows button on accident like a dumbass.
Oh my
I've been talking for a while.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
There you go. Use your words, Tom. Use your words.
Use your words, boy.
What you saying?
Girl.
Right. I'm gonna ice shard a rock and hope that the physical impact causes it to either move or not move. If it doesn't move, it's safe. If it does move, it's bad.
Okay, which rock, and then use the move. That one?
big one.
Alright. Use the
I
move.
don't want the big rocks launching at it.
Roll the move. You go ahead and Lapras just turns around in place, shimmying a little bit. And you tell Lapras to use the ice shot on that big rock. And instead of the one little ice shard for the little Tostino pizza rolls pack, it just starts spewing a lot of ice shards straight into the rock, embedding a bunch of them embedding itself into the huge rock.
Oh boy, now it's a spiked rock.
Doing a considerable amount of damage, you can see it's like slowly melting a little bit, but it doesn't look like it moved. You did spike the rock and stab it a lot, but it doesn't look like it moved. Next is you, Jan.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no
Also,
reason.
I just realized next time the Onyx pops up, I'm just gonna have Lapras use Ice Shard on it before it can do anything. That'll be good.
Alright.
Alright, what can Jan do?
Chill out.
I could go kick random rocks.
No.
I have more HP than literally everything else in our entire party, Sam.
Yeah,
I
it's
can take
not.
it.
And what if the Onyx decides to eat you?
Nom.
I'll spite it, and then it can't use that anymore.
You could make it stop using a Pokemon attack move. That doesn't mean it can stop it from eating you.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what everybody else is for.
What?
What?
This is not gonna turn into freaking Konosuba moment, alright? Just stop.
We're not gonna save your ass,
I'm gonna kick
Konosuba
that
style.
rock. I'm
You get-
kicking the rock.
You going to go up
Why
and kick the
not?
rock?
Yep, I kick it.
You go up and kick the rock. The rock kicks you back.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you kick the rock lifts up and just slams right on your shin. You lose a...
Nice.
Yeah, you roll acrobatics to see if you can actually move your shin out of the way in time.
Probably not.
You
Oh,
try to
that's
move your
great.
shin.
Yay.
It hits your other shin instead. You lose a tick of damage.
First rock too.
Lapras, do the ice shot on that big rock. Okay, that didn't work. I'm gonna kick this other rock. Ow! Alright, did you subtract that ticket damage? Yep, and after you're done, it's gonna be Sam's turn.
Yep. It's like, well,
Make us proud, Sam.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm gonna wander this way, sure. Actually, I am gonna do one thing though, because I'm just walking around to fucking rocks, seeing if they go off. I'm gonna hold my action to rock smash a rock if it moves.
You go up,
Rock
you go up
smash
next
rock.
to that rock, and you're just holding your action in case it moves. You think it moves for a bit, but that was just something going into your eye a little bit. It didn't move.
Well, I still have a held rock smash if something moves.
Next is Venus.
Venus is just gonna kind of root itself on the ground and just meditate in some form. Become one with the ground. It is a plant. It is a Bellsprout.
What kind of capabilities does that
Oh
have?
fuck! What's going on?
What's the capability?
No, I was gonna use growth.
Oh, you're gonna use growth? Okay.
Yeah, but it's a syntax error. Why?
What?
Because
It's
it's
targeted. Did you
status.
put targeted?
Oh fuck yeah, it's targeted. Why is it targeted?
It's whatever move. It automatically does that. That's why I don't like to use targeted. Next is the Onyx.
Yeah.
You feel a
Where's this
rumbling
ball?
in your ear. You
no.
feel a rumbling that moved to the right around that area. And
Oh,
all of a
fun.
sudden, there's a hard rumbling around Jan and Chelsea and Lapras, and huge
Amazing.
rocks just just unroots itself over the Lapras and just slams straight onto Lapras.
They're gonna be.
Does
a
this trigger a
move or,
bunch
like-
of shit? Alright,
No.
that
The
misses
answer is
terribly.
no.
And as the rock tomb tries to come down, the rock tomb unfortunately starts crumbling before it
What
can
do you
even
mean, unfortunately?
for the Onyx. I'm talking about the Onyx. Unfortunately,
Okay.
the rock tomb started crumbling before it could slam itself fully on the Lapras, and Lapras instead just got bathed in a bunch of gravel. And then you start, but you.
Perfect.
The
It
Onyx
has more
didn't-
armor now.
It dissipated. So yeah. But instead of an Onyx coming out, you just hear it shifting and moving again.
Excellent. It's probably right under me. Wait,
Hey.
how much damage did I take from that rock, by the way? You never said.
I
One
said
tick.
You said a tick.
I've been saying you
Just-
take a tick of damage. One tick of
Tick,
damage. It is your health tick
I'm
of
not sure
damage.
how much.
It says
I'm
in
not
the
sure how a ticket damage registers.
It's 1/10 of your full HP.
it says it
Oh.
all the way in your bottom where it says HP, current hit points,
Yep,
current.
found it.
Yep. And then you get that number and it's subtracted
Oh,
from your
yep.
full HP.
6 damage.
Yep.
Terrified.
Yep. It hurts your shins though. And it moves.
Wow. Great.
Great. It didn't pop up so I could ice shard it.
Next is Spout. Spout is looking nervous. Next is Chelsea. Chelsea kind of looks at what happened to Jan, and then the rock that's next to her just takes a little bit of step back. Next is you, Felix.
I'm gonna punch the rock in front of me.
You serious?
Felix, we've already checked that rock. It's fine.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, everyone's been going around it.
Oh, That just ruined my day.
Yeah, well, I maybe hold your action to punch the onyx if it comes out. That you're punching a rock.
Why don't we take your body and put it over to this side? The side where we can all run away from this situation.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just taking my time.
I
You're
don't,
you're just taking your time to stroll through the battleground.
I don't
La-da-dee-da-da-da.
I don't think we have we don't think we're capable of taking out the Zonics.
I mean, we're never gonna do it with that attitude.
Unless you
Yeah,
can tell me where,
Take it.
unless you can tell me where it's at right now, I don't think we can take it.
Felix, what are you gonna do?
We can take it. You just have to believe.
Felix, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna move towards them. Towards Lex and Sam.
You're gonna have to go around a rock, which costs movement.
Alright, hold on. Right here.
You can't do that. Well,
What do you mean? No, I went around,
Oh,
and that
okay.
was part of it. It was part of it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then
Yeah,
you're fine.
I counted.
Okay, good. Next Lex. You're on top of the rock. Lex?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I'm on top of this rock. Could I jump to this rock?
It is significantly higher, but you can try. What is your long jump?
2.
You can get to the rock, but you're gonna have to climb the rest of the way.
That's fine. I mean, I don't have anything else to add to this anyway.
Alright. So you go on the rock.
Yeah.
Next is the
I'll be more
Merle.
like this.
And there is the Merle, Azzy. Azzy is getting restless. It needs to hit something.
Well, Ozzy, you know what? You gotta be fucking patient.
Ow.
Just like,
Oh.
as long as we are patient. I mean, what are we gonna do?
Merle.
Yeah, let's see. What could they do?
You can go
You
to the restroom
know-
real quick. I'll be back.
Dumb idea, because we tried this before. We could wet the entire ground again.
Let's just kill the Onyx.
Yeah, but we can't if it's underground. I don't know how this. I don't know if this is gonna completely work. But if we wet the ground everywhere again, maybe at least wet the ground where we think it's at. Maybe it might come out due to the fact that onyxes hate water.
Ah, water. My only weakness.
I think the only way we could do this is either bait it out or run. And running seems like the way better option. Just trying to bait it out just has a lot of guesswork.
I mean, I could just surround this area around me in like 2 tiles of water and leave.
Look, we're gonna need a
I'm back.
lot of water.
Anything else? What did Azzy do? Nothing? Or something?
How much water can Ozzy make on a turn? If they use water sport.
It will be enough to wet around the area, but it's not meant to be done continuously. It's just meant to just completely soak the area and that's it.
Well,
If you want to use fountain for that and just continuously do it, I don't know exactly what you're trying to do with that, but it's
I don't know.
possible.
I mean, in general, it's a good idea to use water sport right now anyway, because why not?
Okay.
I'll use that.
Also, you get Venus wet, meaning that it gets better nutrients for growth.
Have some growth with that nat. It rolled a die even though it didn't need to. It rolled a natural 20.
To me, it just
Excellent.
looked like it was no roll made.
Yeah, I've got a 3D dice on and it rolls it anyway.
Oh.
Roll the
So
20.
all Pokemon around Ozzy now has one
Oh.
step resistant to fire moves.
It's all targets. This includes Felix. You are now wet.
Yep. You are now white. Next is Ziggy.
Oh,
I wasn't thirsty. I was hungry.
Well,
Ah.
The
Well,
Rock
well,
doesn't
suck
move.
it up.
Ah.
Next is Bell, which isn't doing anything. The Whooper, which is currently on the ground, just like face planted, just crawls to the other side of the wall. Next is Lapras.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Guess I'll
That's
just
what I
throw
like.
more ice at things. And move very slightly.
Jan, I think we should take
Oh, yeah.
Jan, I think we should take a book out of what we did earlier in Ozzy on the floor. If we get lucky, it might get hit with the drop of water and come out.
Are you done with Lapras?
Sure, why not? No, of course I'm not. Why would I be done?
I'm being serious here,
But
bro.
why would he ever?
I can't tell whether
Right,
if you're
I'm
not
just gonna
joking or
use
not.
the fountain ability to just start making lots of... and have it just start making lots of water.
Okay, you start trying to wet the area even more. Are you using it as an action or use it continuously?
Just as an action.
Okay, so
I want my action for next...
all right. Next is you, Jan. You have a bruised shin.
It's okay, I'm fine. Right, let's see. Should I kick another?
Yes.
Well, somebody's on board with it.
seems safe to me. Go for it.
Right, somebody's gotta do the job of clearing out all these rocks.
All right, you go next to that
Actually,
rock.
you know what? I'm gonna kick this one. I kick that one.
You go up to this rock and kick it. All right. Roll a struggle or strength. Yeah, just roll a struggle. My brain just turned off. You kick the rock as hard as you can, and you're
Not as hard as I can, just kicking it enough so that maybe it tries to move.
You kick it to see if you can try to move. It doesn't move, but your foot is a little bit sore, but it's still okay to walk on. It doesn't move.
What the fuck? I'm like kicking it lightly. Why am I even making it attack?
To be fair, the only way to trigger it is to, kick it kind of hard.
I didn't last time, and it moved and hit me like back.
Roll a Pokemon education, Lex.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you say that, Lex, your mind kind of goes back to your days in Johto, and kind of like wish that you bit your tongue a little bit, because you realize that stealth rocks don't hit if you hit back. It hits when you're in its vicinity.
Ah.
You sneeze back.
You remember that right after you said that to Jan. Next is Sam.
I'm gonna hold my rock smash again. And I'm gonna wander up to this rock.
You're holding your rock smash?
Yes. If the rock tries to hurt me, I hurt the rock. That's how it works.
Alright.
Right?
I really don't know. But, yeah, as soon as you walk up and just getting ready, the rock moves and just rockets up in the air. And just starts coming over your head and tries to slam you.
I will fucking punch the shit out of that rock.
Roll combat.
Are you seriously
Oh,
gonna
roll
knock
combat,
out-
you say?
He
The
not
rock
one
is
thing.
gonna.
Oh,
You punch the
Thank
rock
God.
as hard as you
Succeed.
can. And you crumble that rock.
As I do it, I'm like, no!
And as soon as you do, you feel your entire arm jam.
Ow, I'm in pain.
And you're in horrible pain. You gain an injury from that and a tick of hit points. But it looked cool.
I also shouted no.
You,
Got
you,
2 of those now.
you have an... Yeah. You have 2 injuries and you lose a tick of hit points.
You're just like, oh, I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah, don't worry, that was your main hand, right?
I mean, probably.
Now, if that was your main hand, you're gonna have to use your offhand if you're gonna use any punching or any knife skills, which means you're at a disadvantage. You have to use stuff like that at a disadvantage.
I'll just rock smash with my leg.
Sure. Yeah, you move past that rock, and nothing happens. Thank God. Next is Venus.
alright. Venus is gonna wrap around the rock that Ziggy's at and just like stay on top of it.
All right.
I'm gonna alt it so it's a little bit above. There you go.
All right. So Venus just goes up and just starts kind of like growing its roots all the way around the rock that Ziggy is inside of. Next is the Onyx turn. And all of a sudden you feel a rumbling. A rumbling... see Ethan. A rumbling coming near Felix. And it just grows really, like, the ground is shaking really hard. And all of a sudden,
I don't
burst
like that.
out.
Wait.
Huh.
Wait. Before that happens,
Okay.
can Felix hold his stomach and say, "Oh, I'm sorry about that guy"?
So there's a lot of rumbling going on around you, and you just say, "Oh God, sorry guys, that was my stomach rumbling." And as soon as you say that, the ground bursts forth, the Onyx, and just destroying the rock that Venus was on as well. Just lodging.
Oh no!
Just trying to lodge both you and Venus off the ground. Ziggy is fine because it's phasing, but it destroys the rock. I'm gonna have Felix and Venus roll an acrobatics.
Wait, did it send you flying?
It's trying to. You're trying to see if you can move out of the way. If not, you're being lifted up in the air and falling down.
I still blame my stomach. All right,
Venus?
you said survival,
Alright.
right?
Venus
I'm gonna.
and Felix are rolling acro.
No, I'm gonna try and
Oh,
see.
acrobatic.
I'm gonna try and see. Can I use athletics? See if Venus can grab on to the. No way! Could I kind of do like a with the wrap to try and get on the rock? Can I again use the athletics to kind of hang on to the Onyx? It's trying to buck him off.
Yeah, you can. You can try that. Venus, roll athletics, then, and Felix, you can roll acrobatics. But because this is something physical, I would say that you are allowed to use survival if you want to as well.
All right.
Also, could I get the bonus for the wrap or no?
No, because the wrap that it currently has on, it's being destroyed, so it's currently like. It's currently like being retracted as soon as that happens.
Alright.
So instead of its roots, it would be using its vine whip to try to get on the Onyx.
Alright, and for a penny and for a pound, let's go!
Yeet!
Okay, so the Onyx just bursts forth. Felix, you realizing that it's your stomach and saying, God, man, it's still my stomach. It's probably still my stomach, but my God! You just try to like move out of the way, a little bit too distracted with your stomach. You kind of like your knees buckle and like your knees buckle and you're kind of like lifted a couple of feet off, feeling the ground beneath you fold upwards, and you just kind of like fall face first, this like about a foot that way, but you're able to like roll a little bit in order to try to get back up on your feet. Venus, seeing its rocket completely
Looks like
destroyed,
those ballet classes are finally paying off.
What, you took ballet?
Whoa.
Don't ask.
It was my mother. Don't ask. She wasn't a girl. Okay, so Venus, seeing as rock is completely destroyed, bounces off the onyx, currently like being lifted up. Venus tries to turn around after retracting its roots and tries to throw a vine whip, almost like a lasso, right at the onyx. But as soon as it does, it tries to get a hold of the onyx, but it's just going up way too fast that it just pulls Venus up even a little bit even further, not able to get a really good grip. Its vine whip sliding off of the onyx and just falling straight down.
Oh crap!
And considering on how far it falls down, it takes a tick of damage and it's prone.
Motherfucker!
Is it still just going under the goddamn ground?
It came out of the ground.
So is it still above the ground now?
It's above the ground at this point, and it's about to use something.
Hey, Tom. Meme time.
Excuse me.
boy.
Excuse me for a bit. Someone's knocking on my door.
I
This is
actually
going well.
have to wait for it to try and use a move. Unless it uses a move, I can't ice shard it.
I mean, I'm feeling it. Well,
What?
Yeah, what?
But if it decides to stay above ground, I can water gun it, which will be much more.
I mean, to be fair, with how many times the moves get changed around in terms of the rules, I don't know anymore.
Me neither.
Cause my art chart says priority and Tom says interrupt.
All right, the onyx bursts out of the ground. Ziggy is just kind of, after all of that, Ziggy is just literally floating there in place, just like, what's happening? Just like seeing the chaos around it and like phasing a little bit in and out of the onyx while it's going up, just like, oh, okay. It's completely unfazed. That didn't, okay, without that, I'll shut up. And it's facing the Lapras and looks a little bit more peeved off than usual, if there is a usual, and starts to whip its tail to attack the Lapras.
No, ice shard.
All right.
You are whipped on.
You still get hit by its attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
But also it takes a lot of damage.
All right. Let me go ahead and.
What does tail whip do? Or what?
What did it do?
Okay. It starts throwing its tail around. Okay.
oh, 5-strike.
Oh.
Oh.
We're just all like, oh.
I thought it was
It has-
using
oh,
like
well.
tail whip because he said whips its tail around. I was like, why would it use that?
It whips its tail around and just lodges some of the rocks attached to the end of its tail straight at the Lapras.
Did it actually hit?
Yes.
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 Well, it's
I
4.
think it's dead.
It's 4. It's not 8 because I rolled that first. I'm gonna be
Well,
fair and do that, but at the same time, that is super effective. So it's a 34 times 1.5.
What do you
40.
mean super effective? That's rock type.
Lapras,
Yeah, water doesn't resist rock, but ice is weak to rock.
it's super effective. I looked it up. It's super effective against the Lapras.
Why do you think I didn't use Lazuli?
Mhm.
My best option was literally
Well,
this
I'll be
plant. My best option is literally the plant, dude.
So it's 34 times 1.5 minus its physical.
I'm not doing the math for your attack, Seven.
Yes, you are.
No.
Dude, we've been doing it. We've been doing it all this time, dude.
I do math for my attack.
Want me to do the math for you?
Fine, I've already done it. It's 51.
It's
I
34.
gotta do my.
Yeah.
Gotta do my steps. That physical move. So that's my. 40 damage.
Yep. So subtract 40.
And that's some injuries!
That is one injury. It slapped the tail,
Nice.
the bits of the boulders, I would say, on the end of its tail, just whips and just slams Lapras right in the chest in some of the shell behind the Lapras itself, and actually chipped off one of the little spikes on her shell, and just continues to wham right in front of its chest, and it's just
Jesus
heaving a little
Christ.
bit. It's not looking well, unfortunately. But hey, Spout there. Spout's turn.
Mm.
So as soon as it reveals, Belle just like, try to go get it if you can. The Spout just kind of looks at Belle, a little terrified, and just gulps, and jumps down the little rock, and just tries to move towards the Onyx as fast and as far as it can. And that's the end of the turn. Next is Chelsea. Seeing the Onyx and seeing all of that happening, kind of like moves near this rock, just like, oh god, no. And next is Felix. You are currently on your 2 feet, and there is a gigantic Onyx. You're currently behind that Onyx.
Run.
That Onyx is very big and scary.
Sit on it.
You're never.
Suffocate it.
You have
Hey,
never,
Onyx!
you've never been this
Yo,
close
mama!
To,
I'm just kidding.
you've never been this close to an Onyx before, Felix. Especially with your father around and your
Idiot.
warnings, you're always a good distance away from Onyxes. This is your first time up close. This up close to an Onyx. And it's massive.
Then you have the ghost type that's just chilling.
The ghost type is just chilling. Just like, oh.
It's like, I'm phased inside of another creature. This
It's
is
not
fine.
phased inside of another creature, more like it's sharing the same space.
Mm,
So what you doing, Felix?
Should I cause a distraction for you all to run?
Noble sacrifice. But is it that noble? Or just that stupid? Only time will tell.
That's up to you, I suppose.
Felix?
What was it?
Felix, what you gonna do?
I'll throw a rock at him.
Okay.
Okay. Felix, no!
Goodbye,
Well-
Felix. We loved you.
God damn it, I was muted!
I was like, should I distract it for you guys so you can make a run for it?
I was yelling at you the cheer, like, do the damn introduction cheer, the Azzy, and I'll help you run.
Wait, could you repeat that? It kind of got jumbled up.
Your cheerleader, cheerlead Azzy, make it have, like, reduced damage, and I'll help you get out. Don't move yet.
All right.
I think it's damage reduction 5.
I thought it was 10.
You gotta look it up, Felix. What's to say?
This feature costs 0 AP if the triggering effect affects only one ally, and it costs 1 AP if it affects 2 or more. See extras class mechanics for detail. Alright. So, you want me to cheerlead Azzy, right? Not, yeah. Alright.
Like you have one that boosts like defense, but you
have
damage reduction.
You have 3 types of cheerleader skills.
Right,
You got
cheered, excited, and motivated.
One of those does damage reduction.
That would be excited.
Yeah, it's excited. It's 5. Yeah.
Alright. I choose excited then.
All right. How do you cheer Azzy to get it more excited?
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. What do you say to
What
make
do you say to
Azzy
Azzy to cheer it up? To cheer it to make it excited?
Hold on. I got this. I got this. Go, Ozzy, you're the best. Beat him up so we won't have to rest in peace.
So Azzy gets a little like starts tapping his foot a little bit, like, okay, I think I can get into it, and as soon as you say in peace, it just like kind of stops and stares at you. It's like, danger! Let's go!
No pressure, buddy.
Just like, oh,
no pressure, buddy.
It's like, oh wait, danger! Let's go! Heck yeah! It works in the end, just not how you expected. Oh, your turn, Lex.
Alright. Well, I was gonna do the help him move. Where is it? Fucking mobilize. Fucking mobilize Felix so that way he can get out of here without.
Okay, so that's on Felix, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put that. That means, yeah, you cannot be have any sort of attack of opportunity this entire round, this entire encounter.
Ooh.
Because it says.
I'm gonna do the big boy catch, man.
It's an at-will free action. Interesting.
Yeah. At the top of this rock, I'm gonna yell at the Onyx to look over here as I point a Pokeball and chuck it at it.
Hey, rock monster! Roll a 1d100.
Wait, wasn't there like a Pokeball roll before?
Yeah.
I think we all of us agreed to get rid of it unless you want to start implementing it, because you're gonna have to roll for accuracy then.
Fine, I'll do 1d1. I'll do 1d100.
It's a little bit simpler, but I can start adding accuracy rolls.
No, I think it was okay. It was just confusing to use.
Yeah, there was like a macro or whatever that we were trying to use.
Oh yeah, I was trying to use the macro. I mean, to be quite honest, all you have to do is roll a 1d20, and if it hits, it's a 1d100.
Really?
That's basically it, because accuracy rolls are 1d20s. God
damn it!
You throw it. Okay, so you do want to start adding accuracy rolls to Pokemon?
No.
You sure?
No, I don't.
Are you sure?
I haven't said the macro was pretty good because like it simplified the 1d100s and like all the stuff you needed to add to it. It didn't. I don't think it even had an accuracy roll.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about.
No.
It didn't have one. I think we didn't like it because it was confusing how to use it.
And then I got rid of it.
Then you got rid of it. Like, I figured out how to use it. It wasn't that hard, but it's just confusing because there's not much explaining what you're supposed to put in.
It's just a bunch of drop-down menus.
Yeah, I think it was like 1d100 plus like the Pokeball and plus the type of Pokeball. Wait, I'm just using the Pokeball plus your trainer level.
I mean, Lex, I think if we really want to try to catch this thing, I mean, sure, I'll try. I mean, I'm not.
I'm trying to distract it.
You're trying to distract it. Either way, you are trying to put it in a Pokeball. So roll a 1d100.
All right. Plus the trainer level.
Well, minus trainer level to that. So.
All right.
Yeah. So it's 1d100 minus trainer level, and if it's anything above a Pokeball, like a Great Ball or something like that, then add that to the subtraction.
No, it's just regular Pokeball. All right, let's do this.
You go ahead and.
That was kind of decent.
Plus, minus. You always do just push minus, but alright. You throw the Pokeball, it hits the Onix. You see this gigantic snake just turn white. Just turns white and then red and just slowly gets sucked into the Pokeball. And it just pops down. And then, not even like it just Pokeball pops open. It pops open, releasing the Onix, and breaks and shatters as it releases all the way up to its massive form, roaring in anger and turning towards you.
Well,
it worked.
Well, half my stuff worked.
You're down. You're legitimately down a Pokeball, and it's turn to you. Hey, Abby. Death and danger. Get ready.
Death and danger. Musical there. Hi, hi, bitch.
Through
bitch.
The danger zone.
Bam!
I'm in danger.
So Abby just takes kind of like starts like pumping its chest a little bit, like yeah, and just starts opening up his mouth and just starts throwing bubbles. And starts throwing bubbles. But these aren't any sort of bubbles. These are bubbles going at bullet speed straight at the midsection of the Onix, or should I say mid boulder of the Onix. And it hits. And let me go ahead and calculate that damage.
Don't mind me.
By the way, since this is extra super effective, it's more than you would think.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to catch it.
All right.
On my turn. Don't hurt it more, please. I want to try to catch it. Please.
You know, I don't know. 7. Quick question: If I use the Ultra Ball instead, could I have caught it? The Ultra Ball would be minus 15.
What's better, Ultra or Great Ball?
Ultra.
No, you.
So
I would say that
it would be a 24.
Guys, wait! I have a heavy ball.
I don't think you can. I don't think I can really tell you honestly.
Yeah, and it's too late now. I want to catch something for once, though.
It roars a little bit. It roars in pain, feeling its midsection get completely soaked. It starts to crack a little bit. You start seeing very small cracks a little bit on the midsection, but it doesn't look like it did that much damage, and it got even more mad. Ziggy is just floating there. What's Ziggy's gonna do? Just there, chilling. Inside a villain. Felix?
Alright. Hold on, I'm getting the Ziggy character sheet.
Alright.
I'm hoping to catch it, because I haven't caught anything in a while.
Ziggy will use Astonish.
Guys, I'm trying to find its weight class.
You
I'm
would,
pretty sure a heavy ball would work, dude.
what are you trying to do,
Yeah, I
Felix?
have one. I knew it
Astonish?
would come handy one day. Yeah, it's 6. That's
Yeah,
minus
you could
25 on the heavy
roll
ball.
for Astonish then.
Plus my level.
It's the I, right?
No, if it's
It's red. It's the red physical one.
if it's physical,
Oh, I didn't
if it's
see-
physical,
alright.
it's red. If it's special, it's blue. If it's status, it's gray.
Alright. I'll remember that.
Wow! Wow!
So what Ziggy basically does is that it floats up, and instead of using its regular Astonish like on its mid section, goes up, spooks the Onyx, and just whacks itself into the Onyx's face, completely stunning on what the flip is happening, and it's just shaking its head, completely stunned for the next round. It didn't look like it did that much damage, but it looks even more distracted. So, that's one flinched dude. Next is Belle Joy, which is like, I think I get a little bit closer to the action. Maybe if I go over here. And as soon as she moves over there, a rock right next to her lifts up, scaring the bejeebus out of her, and just tries to wham itself right at her.
I
It's
yell at
over.
her. I yell at her. Why didn't you go down the path we already went by?
All you hear the shriek as this scene starts coming at her.
Does she make it? I don't think so.
And she tries to like move out of the way, but unfortunately it wasn't enough, and just hits her straight in the stomach, winding her, and she falls backwards on the ground, and the rock disintegrates.
Also, let's try not to hit this thing too much. Let's see if we can catch up.
Yeah, I would say she's prone because of that.
I just yell at her. Belle, you should have just went down the path we already cleared.
It's okay, guys. I got a heavy ball.
I mean, I want it, but I guess, oh well.
Next is Whooper, which now seeing this action, it might be able to get a little bit of a better action.
No.
Sam, if I fail,
Hit,
you
hit,
can
hit.
go for it.
It's gonna start moving. 1, 2, 3,
Not sure how likely this is.
5.
So.
And passing all
It
of
doesn't
these
have any
rocks,
injuries, so it
nothing
probably will.
happens. And Wander tries to see what it could do.
I mean, also, Jan, your team is full anyway.
Goes ahead and makes
Yes,
a
but also
big
more Pokemon.
inhale, just like Azzy, but instead of bubbles, it's just a jet of water spewing out. And unfortunately, because of all the flailing about, misses the Onyx just a little bit and doesn't get the full impact it wanted. Next is Lapras.
Wait, what? That has a +4 of what?
It is a +3, probably. Cause, well, 3 or 4, yeah.
If it literally,
Oh, wait.
it literally says if it meets, it beats.
Oh wait. I'm taking a double check. I got okay. I looked at something else. I'm wrong. It actually does. It actually does barely hit. Okay.
If it meets, it beats. We've been over this.
Look, I looked at the wrong thing. All right. Shut up.
Yeah, but you're the DM.
Even DMs
No,
can even DMs
No,
can make
it's fine,
mistakes,
it's fine.
and I'm correcting it.
No, it's fine. I thought he looked at the right one.
I looked at the wrong one.
It's
I was
okay.
quickly
We
I was
understand
quickly
now.
looking. Okay. It does get damage. I'm being fair, okay, guys?
Is it still up?
Let me see. Minus is special defense.
If it is, then I'm pretty sure Jan's gonna catch this thing.
Yeah.
Spend money, please.
Okay, so
tired of heavy.
Wow, this thing's level 27. We're gonna get whipped. Whoever catches this is gonna whip everyone else.
It just gains 2 injuries from that. So instead of blowing the water, thinking that it missed, like it completely flails. But seeing that it missed, still flailing about, Wander just closes its eyes and just tries to blow harder for the water gun. And instead of like a one-hit stream, it's just a jet of water that I think that the Onyx flails into, and it almost looks like it's trying to cut into the Onyx. With how fast the water is going with that jet. And it looks like there's a clear, flashing sort of indent where it just went. And Wander just stops for a bit and just huffing and puffing. They have 2 injuries. Next is Jan.
Watch Jan
Just get
roll.
Lapras.
I mean, are you actually going to attack, though?
I'm gonna retreat it.
Well, that's on your turn.
Oh yeah, that's true. I can either retreat it
Actually,
or
no,
I can
wait.
throw a rock at it.
It would technically be 3. Anyways, go ahead.
Right. Okay. Let's see. What does Mist do? I need to. Right. Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna have Lepras like slightly step back.
Waddle,
That's
waddle.
Waddle, waddle.
Wait,
away.
Lapras can't do anything.
And?
Actually,
No, its turn was over as soon as you used Ice Shard.
it's your
Oh,
turn.
wait.
It's
That's
your turn,
right,
Jan.
actually.
It's your turn, Jan.
Right.
No,
My turn.
it's only your turn.
Right. I'm just gonna throw my heavy ball at it.
All right, and what did that heavy ball? Tell me about that heavy ball. What does it do again?
It's -5 modifier for each weight class. The target is above 1.
It's minus how much?
It has -5 for each weight class. The target is above the first.
Okay, so
Onyxes are weight class 6.
yeah, so I was gonna say,
That's
add 25 to your level and have that total and subtract that to a 1d100 roll.
I think that's like 31.
It's like 31. Roll the 100.
Hey.
You make a bull's. You try to throw a Pokeball. It misses the head, but just hits the tip of the tail as it gets sucked into the
That doesn't
Pokeball.
sound good.
And this little thing looks like almost like from behind, just gets sucked into the Pokeball, leaving Ziggy just right there, kind of awkwardly, like And it shakes once, shakes twice, shakes 3 times. And just bursts out of the Pokeball in a very aggressive manner.
Really? Yeah, Sam. I don't know if we can catch this.
And the Onyx.
That was 20 with a heavy ball.
And from that, it's Sam.
Well, I'm
Try
gonna
your
try because, I mean, it's fine. I don't care too much. I'm gonna throw mine.
Wait, you got a heavy?
No, I've got an Ultra. So I'll go with that.
I love how we're all just pelting it with Pokeballs.
Oh, shit.
Actually.
Oh shit! Oh shit! No!
So you throw the Pokeball,
He's got it.
and it hits the tip
And
of the
he's
head.
gonna hold the monster.
It's the tip. You're able to throw it so high, with your bat arm, should I say, that somehow that you use a lot of your right arm, and it's like a lot more focused. But your left arm, it doesn't have that much control, so it's a little bit like not knowing your own strength with your left arm, like not having that much control. And when you just throw it without even meaning to. So you thought you missed the Onyx, but it hits the very tip of its its little horn, I guess you could say, rock horn, and it just encapsulates the entire onyx, falling into the ground with a loud thud, and it shakes once, and then it shakes twice, and then it shakes 3 times. And then you catch it.
Oh boy.
Sam's just staring at it,
You
Staring
can't
at
help us
Jan.
all now.
Me
pondering for a moment.
Me uses Pokeball basically specifically designed for Onyxes. Me fails. Sam uses just basically a regular Pokeball type, throws it at it, catches it almost instantly.
Just walks over
Amazing.
and picks it up, just like,
As soon as you
Ow.
try to pick it up, your depending on, I'm guessing it's gonna be your right arm. Your right arm kind of hurts as you try to pick it up. It's a pretty heavy Pokeball somehow.
it's like, okay.
It starts shaking violently.
Even the Pokeball's fat.
I'm going to tell you the DC for that freaking roll.
It's a 12, isn't it?
It's a 15. You were 5 above what you needed to catch
Really?
that.
I hate life.
Oh my
Pick it
Like,
up
all of
and
it.
like, Jan, how? It's not that this is supposed to work.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna give you
I'm
the
not
cheat
wounded.
in the next session. All right, before next session.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
It's okay. At least someone caught it. So now
And
everyone-
Ziggy is still up there, just awkwardly floating. Just I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know what to do with my life now.
I don't know. Go like phase through a person. There's only silence.
And Ziggy just kind of looks at you and
Not
just
me.
goes straight into Felix. You feel kind of you feel kind of tingly, but Ziggy just goes right through you, just like oh, shoot. Just like
That's weird. My stomach feels emptier than it did before.
I think- Well, because I think we're coming to the end here.
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
you
we
know,
are talking to
Felix, if you're really that hungry,
I'm not gonna eat BJ.
with my bad arm, because apparently it's really strong, just
You throw it, and even with
to
your
be fair,
you,
BJ can't die.
you throw it at you throw your Taco Bell taco right at Felix, and even with your bad arm, it didn't go that far, but it was at just the right angle that when Felix was talking, just goes straight into his mouth, and he starts choking on the taco.
You live by the taco, you die by the taco.
Perfect place right there.
And as soon as you start, right after you cough, you hear another cough in the distance, and you just see Belle just like slowly getting up, a little bit in pain, just wheezing a little bit, like.
You okay? Do you need a taco?
No, I'm good.
You sure? They're pretty tasty.
They are. Oh wait, I'm still choking.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just need to breathe for a bit. Chelsea is just like, okay.
So just
Danger's
like,
out of the way.
Who
Been
needs
Taco Bell.
Right after that, Chelsea just like, oh, okay, Danger's out of the way, and like just walks up and just picks up Whooper. Nice job.
Now I'm just gonna fucking just jump off and just go to Venus now.
I thought you would just collapse on the floor like,
I'm just gonna pick up Ozzy and praise them, just like, you did great.
You did
got
good,
super
Ziggy.
excited about everything being in danger, and like, that's how you're supposed to do it. See, patience worked out.
Luck.
Yeah, pretty much luck.
Just luck.
Anyway, I pick up Venus and go like, Venus, we're gonna have a hell of a time later.
Just Venus just kind
Well,
of looks
Ziggy,
at. Venus
I guess
kinda
you
looks,
could say you were pretty astonishing.
I mean, I give it a hug and praise it after. But
Oh, like Venus was was about to look mad, but like just kind of ashamed. And then as soon as you picked it up and hugged it, it feels a little bit better. Just kind of like
I don't know. They actually did really. Venus did really good.
Yeah.
It's just that a little later down the
Yeah,
line,
it did
we're gonna have some
almost
problems.
faint like Lapras Chan.
Yeah. Ziggy just kind of looks at you, Felix, and even without
Lapras
even
Chan's
having
got
its little
feet on.
arms, it somehow with its ghostly form just face palms at you. Spout is going a little bit above in order to like see if
No.
Belle is okay.
Just smacks face into Felix's hand.
Ziggy turns around and astonishes you. Now I'm joking.
I was like, ah!
I still love you, Ziggy.
Ziggy just looks at you and nods.
Ziggy knows you love it. There's nothing you can.
Yeah, I guess I'll go check on the bell.
Belle, you go up to Belle and she looks like she's doing a little bit better, but she's like still breathing, trying to like process what happened. Okay.
Just like, you doing better? You not dying anymore?
No, I just got a little winded from that. Ow. God.
I think I broke a knuckle. That's
Belle is just looking at you. It's like
He looks proud of himself.
as much as dumb as that is, I hope for your sake that it doesn't jam. Might want to get that checked out.
Oh, I mean, you're the doctor.
I'm a Pokemon doctor.
It's still better than nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not a people doctor. I can
Pull
do.
my
I
glove
can
off and look at my hand.
like I can deal with cuts and bruises because, well, you should know how to do that, especially if you're gonna go out training. But I ain't a doctor.
I'm gonna look at my hand. How's it looking?
It hurts when you try to unfistify your hand, and it looks a bit swollen.
Just like, okay, yeah, that's not opening.
Yeah, when you try to open it, but the pain is both in your wrist and in your shoulder.
Oh, it's all the way up my arm. No, that's unpleasant.
Not a little bit in your elbow, but like when you try to move your hand, it hurts. When you move your elbow, it hurts. It jammed because you tried to like uppercut up.
I'm just gonna look at us and like, cold water, please.
No,
Ozzy just
I'm
looks.
just gonna.
As soon as you say
I
that,
wanna-
Ozzy looks at. As soon as you say that, Ozzy looks at you. It just starts squirting water on your face.
I just move my arm in the way. It's fine.
Like, you move it into your arm in a way, and then it just continues to do it.
That's fine. There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn a corner and say, "Hey, can I see your arm?"
What?
Yes.
No.
No.
Come on, let me see your arm for a short bit. Just
Fine.
put it. Just.
You're gonna
Alright.
hurt me. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh no, I'm not gonna touch. I'm just gonna look at it.
Yeah.
Alright, the next now, Lex looks at it. I examine it and I say, you just need some Robitussin.
I missed that. What? I completely missed that.
I just look at him and say, yeah, that's fine. It's a
You need what?
Cuts out.
Robitussin.
What's Robitussin?
It's a cold medicine.
Just like Belle is just like, I'm not even gonna say anything.
Don't worry. It's just Mr. Chuckles over here. He thinks he's funny. I'm in a lot of pain.
Lex is completely serious. Everyone, like, you know, and Belle knows that exactly what that is. Lex just says it with full confidence. You're a bit worried,
I mean,
Sam.
to be fair, all my problems are solved by Robitussin. Mainly because it's like a polka dollar, but still.
It's
Your-
it's
what?
your it's your I guess it's your family versions of essential oils.
It's not my family. It's not my family's essential oils. It's just what you learn on the streets, dude. Robitussin's a cure-all.
That's not the truth, but okay. I need to see a doctor. That's what I need to see.
Yeah, that's the first thing you need to do. Then you need to chug some Robitussin. It works every time. Trust me. Trust me. I have foolproof experience with it.
Little does Lex know the reason why his hair turned red was because he keep drinking all that Robitussin and not healing himself well. The red hair is not dye or it's not natural. It's just his blood. It just, after a while, it just stains into turn red. Too many head injuries. Too much Robitussin.
Side effects of Robitussin.
Oh, God.
Wait, like, Sam, you know why I said that? Like, you know what I'm referencing, dude?
Oh, I remember watching a video about that, but I don't remember the
It's Everybody Hates Chris.
Mm.
It's the mom.
I'm just gonna look at him and I'm like, you're fucking dumbass.
And then while you're hearing that, you just hear a very loud crunch coming from Felix's direction. He's eating the taco that he elbowed. He's taking another bite out of his almost choking taco. And
I'm just gonna...
Chelsea is just like not even looking at Felix, just like examining Wander if it's okay.
I'm just gonna, for once, pull off my jacket. I'm gonna tie some knots and stuff so it holds my arm in place.
You trying to make it into a sling?
Yeah, basically.
It's gonna be a little bit hard if you don't have any help. Will you allow?
Yeah, let me help with that.
No.
Belle just kind of like leans up a little bit. It's like, I mean, I guess I could help.
Actually, no. Don't use my jacket. Actually, I can't even take the jacket off.
You can take the jacket off.
No, because that involves moving the arm to straighten it completely.
Not only that, but it will show your assault vest.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach into one of my pockets, pull out some duct tape. Use that.
Oh, crap.
You know what's a real cure-all? Duct tape. Broken bones, bleeding wounds. Works every time.
Dude, I don't know if you can make a sling out of duct tape.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna have both Sam and Belle roll survival. Not medicine, survival.
Yeah, that's what... It's not that hard. You just make a thing.
I know. Roll survival.
That's fine.
It's
No.
less of a sling and more of a mummified cast.
I mean, it's holding the arm in place. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say, if you just use my shirt, okay. This is already fucked up to begin with.
What, your safety vest?
Yes. Yes. I'll give up my safety vest to help you with the sling, but if you're just gonna make a duct tape cast, that's fine.
Yeah, it works. Like,
Wait,
it's
you have
fine.
a safety vest, Lex?
Remember-
Use a
remember-
shirt that we use duct tape on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah,
They duct taped my shirt to fix it, and so I just literally just got a weird ass safety vest on it.
Oh yeah. It's not actually okay. So it's not actually a safety vest, but it's like it looks like one, and it's hilarious, like a messed up, crappy one.
Do we have any extra clothes, or have we been wearing the same clothes the entire time?
You do have spare clothes, but at the same time, it's like you don't know how long you've washed those since you left.
You know, I think we would use a combination of a shirt and some duct tape.
Yeah, because I would say that you have two the clothes that you're wearing and then backup clothes. That's what I would guess.
I'm pretty much wearing my backup clothes, which sucks.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, I've got a sling made of duct tape and a shirt.
Yep. And with that, we're gonna be ending the session.
Can we at least get out?
Yeah, please.
This is not the end of the cave.
Oh my god!
Oh.
And this is the part where I say there's a 80% chance that you won't like it.
This wasn't the part? Motherfucker, you wasted our time on.
That's fine.
It's fine and all, but Jesus Christ, I thought this was the part you were talking about, and I was like, this isn't that bad. It's just annoying.
Well, I'm gonna say
And now
goodbye
you
to my
found
stream.
out the real annoying part. You ain't done.
Yeah,
next-
real
the
annoying
next
part. We ain't
stream.
done because you wasted our time on fucking Onyx. Man,
I mean, it wasn't
Should've
a
just
complete waste of time. Now we have set on.
well, we have the set Onyx, yes,
And
but
you also have experience.
I know. All the good things kill. All the good things like that makes the session not worthless. But Jesus Christ,
Well, I think
if I would have known that, I would have just booked it and forget about you guys.
But you're not supposed to know in character.
I
well,
mean, I was
you know,
planning on just booking it and leaving everyone, telling just run. There's no point. But
there
I'm
was a
pretty sure-
point.
dude. I don't know what made it go up out of pure rage or just the fact that we fucking gardened it.
Everyone roll a Pokemon education then.
Oh
Okay.
boy, something I'm good at.
Oh boy.
I don't think I get to roll, do I?
You do, Vian.
Yay!
What saved their
fucking-
asses and made it peaked up?
Hey, look, it's a 20.
You too, Alex. Not Felix. Roll Pokehead. Felix.
Alright. Ah, damn it, I opened Ziggy.
Ziggy,
No,
what do
no,
you know
now
about
Ziggy's
Pokemon?
rolling. The Zigmeister.
What?
I have full confidence in Ziggy.
Funny enough, everyone knows what. Everyone kind of figured out what happened, actually. When Lex triggered that Stealth Rock, that basically was a sort of warning system that someone was in its territory.
Huh. I thought that. Out of character, it was like, yeah, we just woke up the beast.
You don't know whether it was awake or it was sleeping. All you know is that it came up as soon as it heard something.
Well,
What made it come up at the end there?
Yeah, well, that's what we want. That's what we wanted to know. What saved their asses and made it peek this head out so we can just gank this motherfucker?
Oh, like when it burrowed down?
No,
Yeah.
when it burrowed back up. Because for all I know, it could still use all its moves like below the ground. So we were pretty much fucked unless you figure out how to get it out. What caused it to get out?
In order for it to use that specific attack.
No, yeah, in general. Because remember, it could use the Rock Tomb and a lot of other stuff without getting out. What caused it to get out?
It had a scene move. It had a scene move ×2 that it used and missed, and then it used Rock Tomb, which is an EOT.
And
Okay.
then it popped out of the ground to use rock,
So
whatever.
in
that
order
rock
for it
finish.
to use another move, it would have to get up out of the ground. At least in my mind, that's how it would have worked, because it would have tried to do the it would have tried to use that same smackdown again, like right under the Lapras, but considering it just missed 2 times, it would have been it might have been a better idea just to like get out and just try to shoot straight at it instead of trying to be fancy, I guess. Like all snake-like, it just like hit straight on because nothing else was working. Anyways.
I think that'll be the end of our streams.
Well, I'm
I
glad
see.
you enjoyed this very long and not really boring.
I told
But
you guys,
very
there
long
was a 10%
session.
chance we would like it.
Yep.
Hey.
I mean, Sam really
So-
likes it.
Finally
Tom,
have more than 4 Pokemon.
Tom, this isn't the actual part he was talking about.
I know.
That's what
And,
makes
It works out, so.
anyway, so, yeah, we're gonna see what happens next session. Will they get out? Will they die? Will they forever be trapped in this dang cave, all to Lex's unfortunate avail? Will it be like the Paradox Cave? We'll find out next time. See ya.
Oh, well,
I don't
I
think
mean, that
anyone
got
knows that.
anticlimactic real quick. Bye!
Bye. Stalin.
Earthquake!
Bye!